Welcome to Route 66, where none of whatever Ava is saying ever happened.
Wait, what?
This is Water Under the Bridge, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game where we play AD&D modules converted to 5th Edition, then converted to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, then updated to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered.
What a lot of work.
Who would do that? That seems silly.
Who has that kind of time?
What
Somebody
a
who
dumbass.
hates
Themselves?
somebody who hates fun
Oh, okay.
and themselves.
Well,
Go. So it is.
I hate.
Are we feeling the banter? Is the spirit of banter here
Show
today?
and tell. Show and
If
tell.
it's- Oh, show and tell.
Don't.
Show and
Hold
tell.
on, I'm trying-
No,
God.
that's not gonna. If Ava,
What am I
Look at
showing?
this.
here we go.
Redstone.
I know where show and tell goes, and it's scary places.
That's all I got.
give him
Mark
a
my
raise.
words, this will all end in a bathroom.
Ew, what?
Your butt napkins, my lord.
I mean,
It's been 5 seconds.
yeah.
Your butt napkins, my lady.
Technically, we're not in a bathroom. We're just
I-
with the butt napkins.
I don't have any butt napkins to show, I'm afraid.
I have
Banana
face
for scale?
I can go get them.
Banana for scale.
Wait, Ava, hold up your butt napkins. I've got a banana for scale.
A small banana, by the way.
Yeah, like a.
There's nothing wrong with a small
4/5 of a
banana.
banana.
He just cares about the way you use it.
Just how you peel it.
It's like at 0.8 scale. Well, that was exhausting.
Yeah, that really.
No, I'm not going to make a comment.
No, that really did.
I was just going to show off my strawberry lace box. That's all I've got.
I
Are you doing snacks now?
I have a cup of
Nice.
tea,
Snacks.
and that's all I need.
No branded snacks, people.
Oh,
That's all I have.
I have
Fine.
my bad guy coffee. That's about all I
This is
got.
candy. This is actual candy, like a lollipop. Mhm.
Biff's got nuts.
Lollipops aren't candy.
Yes,
They're
they
for
are.
suckers.
Ha!
You guys hear the water?
No.
They're
No.
all weak.
That's good.
Did
Oh,
the
gosh.
pipe burst or something? Is there
No.
flood?
No, I have a automatic water dispenser at the side of my desk, and it's out of water. But in Discord, you can't hear it. In some other program, you can hear. On stream, you can hear it, but I wasn't sure about Zoom. But it's out of water.
I can
so
barely
it's
hear people
spraying.
talking directly to my face, so you're probably safe on my account.
Yeah, noise
Oh,
canceling's pretty
also-
good.
Because I don't want anything to focus on it, I have my titties cup today.
Oh, is that illegal? Hmm.
Censored.
It's what? No. If the well, never mind. I won't go there.
No, titties are fine. Nipples are not okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
There's
Only-
nipples on them.
There aren't.
Okay, then.
The
That's naughty.
the cup is, as long as the stream isn't about that mug,
Let's make it about it.
then
Yeah.
yes, it's safe. But like if Ava's like, look what I have, that's
Yeah.
probably not.
Welcome
no,
to today's Titties One Shot.
Yeah, titties. One
This is a
shot.
Marco run one shot.
Well,
Don't
like-
tempt me with a
Okay, I'm
challenge.
gonna have it far enough away. You guys can see all kinds of different shapes and sizes.
Zoom,
I
enhance.
can't see anything,
No, I
but that's
cannot do
alright.
that. I
All right,
cannot
gamer
really do
lads,
that.
you know what to do. Get started.
Well, like all the shapes and sizes, it's like a breast awareness, breast cancer awareness mug, and I use it regularly.
Titties
I-
are temporary. The God Emperor is eternal.
Got
Like the
him.
games.
Nexter, I'm so excited to have you here. I can't even describe it right now. Speaking of, since I was about to be tempted to do this, I am giving all you guys your starter.
I
hero
already
points.
added mine, so
Yay.
not
Oh,
cheating.
you
Well,
added
you can
it
have a little
already?
extra as a treat for the
I
God
didn't add
Emperor.
mine. I better add another one.
Yes.
Wait,
did you-
hold on. I can talk. Does he like feet? Because I can host my toesies right now.
Well, the God
God
Emperor,
What are you,
or
what are you talking
Foot guy?
about?
God Emperor Foot Guy, because like
Music today was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and McGraw Music. Let's roll the intro.
Anyway, hello, we're back.
You're welcome.
Right. So what we've been doing,
Benedict.
the Valkyrie have maybe less than willingly become involved in a prophecy to save the world, or doom it, depending on how you look at it, because also it's kind of, you guys let the bad out of the bag. There was a prophecy by the Archmage Martek 1,000 years ago. He predicted a dark one, the evil Ifrit Pasha Calatharius, would return. But the very souls who freed him would collect 5 star gems, find the Pillar of Martek, and using them, raise his tomb and recover the legendary Sphere of Power that could shut the Dark One away forever. Valkyrie, you released Calatharius. You have collected 4 of the 5 star gems. And along the way, you learned that the 5th star gem lies somewhere north in a cursed city called Medinat Muscawoo,
That's how you say it.
wherever the hell that is. You also find yourselves currently in the lost city of Phoenix, a buried retirement city for bored wizards from 1,000 years ago. Trapped under the sands in a scorching, hot furnace region of the desert. I believe it was called... Never mind. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know why I started to say that.
Cut that
Okay.
off.
Within the city of Phoenix, you have followed the threads of Martek's prophecy, supposedly to speak a command word and call forth hope into the desert. You are at the end of the thread, standing either before or inside of a statue of the god Set. You located what did we call it? I know it's a jar, but do we have a specific word for that? A bottle. Oh, great. You found the bottle hidden inside the statue. Now, where we pick up, I'll say that, and correct me if this is a bad assumption, Cora removed the bottle from the statue, and all of you have gathered on the street in front of the statue examining said bottle. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. In that case, Valkyrie, what do you do?
Look at this bottle! That's all I got.
Yeah, we found it in the statue. There's
Should
a
I
hole
rub
in the
it?
bottom. It's a bottle, not a... It doesn't look the same as the other one, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna judge
it
somebody's
does look
house
the
if
same-
it looks a little different.
It looks the same as the one being held by the statue.
Hmm.
Oh.
Is there so, is
But to
there
be
something in
clear,
it?
the one that your current Jinn debtor is in is a lamp.
Yeah.
Is there something in it?
Is there a cork in it?
Shake it? Like literally, I'm
It
gonna
is
shake
stoppered. There is a
Okay, shake.
stopper.
Shake, 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 shake.
Shake it gently.
I shake it gently.
It's a little too big to shake. Like, it's almost as big as Cora.
Oh,
Oh.
gosh.
Shit. What the heck?
Here, I'll shake it, guys. Woo!
Falls over, smashes.
It is 4 feet tall. 4 feet tall with a bulbous bottom about 1 foot in diameter.
What about the jar?
And it has like a long that ends at a stopper.
Describing me.
And the stopper is engraved with a rune.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Fedora,
runes.
there's runes.
Don't
Hey,
let Key look at it.
Yeah, don't let Key get it.
Don't let
Look
me
at the
see what?
ring.
Nothing.
Is it obviously either a language or a magical rune? To an untrained eye, or a half-trained eye, I guess.
I would say you could do any of the 4 magic skills as a recall knowledge to try to discern that.
One of you magic people should look at this.
Pick me. Pick me.
Or all of you magic people, that's fine.
You want to help E?
So
I mean,
go
this is
over-
literally just what you know. This is less like, how does it work, and more just like, is that a magic rune or is that language? So don't feel like there's not a lot of pressure on this one.
How about
would-
this?
I would like to read.
It's just gonna say like chicken noodle soup in some ancient language.
I would recipe
Cora,
for chicken noodle soup.
you aren't really sure. Medora, not only are you familiar with this, it's easy. This is one of the most basic, fundamental magic runes there is. It's just the magical symbol for air.
Hmm.
Or it says you should blow on it.
I blow on
Nothing
it.
happens.
I apparently have to.
Am
say
I not
that.
blowing hard enough?
Maybe you should try again.
Sound
Nothing
effect.
happens.
I'm only kidding. It says air though.
Oh,
Does that just mean it's full of
Good
air?
effort, though.
Wait, is there
Like,
anything on the bottom?
maybe-
Ithri's gonna like lift it up.
I will assist
Until-
you with that part.
Lifting it up?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not heavy. It's cumbersome though.
Yeah.
Lifting it up and examining the bottom, you find like a little made in Taiwan No, nothing.
Made in Taiwan. Where's Taiwan in this world?
Me and Sargata.
Okay, so there's not like
let's take the stopper out.
I mean, it feels like it might either contain. Askell, can I see if I know whether it would be possible to store like the effect of an air spell in a jar like this? As in, if
Yeah,
we lift
yeah.
the lid, could someone have put like
That'd be recall knowledge.
4 magics again, or
Yes. Recall knowledge. Yeah, unless you have a specific lore skill. Okay, and don't forget to use the skill action macro when possible. But in this case, you know that such a thing is possible. In fact, if the jar is magic, it could hold anything from a soul to a creature to spells, illusions, portals.
Hmm.
if I was a tricksy wizard, I'd put something very simple looking on the top of that stopper, and then all of the things that want to be hidden on the bottom of the stopper.
make it look like I'd done that and put something really nasty in there.
Oh, I just meant like if it's a trap, you'd just be like air, and then people would be like, oh, it's just air. Oh,
Well,
I explode.
Why go to the bother of hiding a trap though, like that? Wouldn't you want people to find it and then?
The point of the trick, Cora, is that it says, "Drink me, I'm friendly," and it turns out to not be friendly. At the bottom of the cork, it says, "Ha ha," something like that.
I think we should open it.
Cool, let's go.
So we also had the air Ginny from the lamp, right?
We have one
Jathum.
favor.
What?
Jathum. They changed the name.
You
With the
think she's
resources.
looking for new
Not a
real
genie.
estate? Bigger jar?
Genie is still fine. Jinn is Jathum.
I feel like we could just try and open it first, and then if it doesn't work, we can summon the air lady.
I mean, what's the betting that this is an air one, the same as the fire one? I'm game. Might as well.
We've already got Califeris to deal with. Let's,
Spice things
Okay,
up a little.
Ithri opens it.
got to catch them all.
So Ithri takes hold of the stopper and he can't.
Oh, it turns out
I mean, like,
it's
upon
suction
realize
done.
this, he starts pulling hard and
No,
like,
it's the other way.
to the
Try
point
the other
where
way.
this is beyond
Is
a
it a
D20
twist?
roll. It will not
It's-
budge.
Just smash the bottle.
Does anyone have a corkscrew?
No, Keith.
Well, I have a
you
wine-
have the
a
staff
wine-
of elements, right?
Yes.
If we get too hot,
No,
Keith, we
of
can put
rulership,
it
even.
to the side of the bottle, and the cork will eventually just.
Yeah, but
I'm
then you'll
thinking
cook
maybe if
whatever's in
Key
it.
casts some sort of air spell on it. Not.
I mean, I could cast an air spell on it.
Have you got a gentle air spell?
I have a very gentle air spell.
Can we start gentle and work our way up so we don't like?
From a hurricane in this.
I'll
sunk
I'll
city.
start with a cantrip. So I'd recommend people still standing back because while it is gentle, it is not completely
I just
forgiving.
I mean I'm still in the
I'm
hut.
gonna
if you
stay
wanna take-
here and hold it up.
Okay.
What?
So
Make sure he doesn't
like
blow the
this?
jar over.
I'm going to cast Gale Blast on the jar, and I guess by proxy, Ifri.
Well, I'll be stood behind it from
Okay.
you, but sure.
I mean, he would be in the blast radius though. So
Yeah,
hit
cool.
the spell, please. And I believe Ithri will make I'm pretty sure that's a Fortitude save. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want this public or blind?
Yeah. It's not a secret roll.
Oh, sorry. This or that? Yeah. Ooh. I rolled a 6. Does 28 work?
The DC, according to this, it says 29.
29, yeah.
Oh, okay. I rolled the best I could have failed with.
The one time Ifri fails a
So-
Fortitude saving throw, it's against me.
The creature takes full damage, so roll
He's
damage,
blasting off again.
and is pushed 5 feet backwards.
Can I at least give the jar a boost in its saving throw, or does it?
Oh, the
just
jar
go, it's
auto
already
failed.
Okay, fuck.
Yeah. Since you were holding it, the jar
Yeah, okay.
absolutely. Blaze, you
Jar
got to roll that
couldn't
down.
dodge.
You have to click the
Yeah, I
button.
know. I just realised that the cantrips are auto heightened, aren't they?
Yep. So Ithri, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage,
Cool.
and you are sort of pushed back 5 feet, like just the sand and the rubble from the immense force of this gale of wind coming from Key. And as he lets up on the wind, finally, not so much as a scratch, or even a speck of dust on the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I
No,
don't.
I volunteered.
I don't know if we can break the bottle.
We can try and
Oh, are we-
smash it.
Are we trying to break the bottle? I thought we were just, solving a
Well,
puzzle. If we're trying to
Marco
break the bottle-
suggested breaking it open, and you cast wind on it. So I just assumed.
I think the edge theme might be a good shout.
I can just make like a small hole with my hand, maybe.
Can I try to
It's-
unlock it with thievery?
Can I
Um,
lockpick the
fair
bottle?
question, but there is no sign of a lock. With
No,
which
but
to
I mean, like,
interact.
it's still a cork thing, right?
Even in
Like
terms of like a magical, you want to use thievery. I get it. I get it.
yeah.
It seems like the magic sealing this is beyond such possibility.
Medora,
mean,
can you
I-
dispel the magic?
I can try. I don't know if I'll be able to do high enough, but
Do we want to try and dispel it? It might be important magic. I don't know.
It's just
I mean-
sealing in air. It's fine.
do we want to rest on it first,
Do
What,
we need a rest?
here?
or do you want to do it now?
I'd rather get back to the camels before we set up camp for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will attempt to dispel magic, not blind.
Okay. Roll your counteract.
This is blind now, right?
Nope. Only
No,
checks that
public-
have the secret keyword are blind.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Please.
Good choice.
You've somehow made the spell stronger.
Jar dispels your magic.
Oh no!
30 is a critical failure.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
It's beyond me. I think we need the Jathum.
Do we want, because this is going to be quite heavy to carry up and out with us, do we want to chat to her first? Before we
Yep.
leave? Cool, I
Because
would
I'd
carry
also
it,
like
but
to know if there's a quick way out.
it's true.
In magic,
As
is there
far as
sort
you
of
guys know,
like an opposite to air?
I will add, by the way, as part of recap, as far as you guys are aware, short of teleportation or something of the like, there is no way out of here. And you have sort of followed the path here, i.e., this is the end of the road.
Yeah.
But we live here now.
Medora, was this
Um,
written in any sort of language? Can you say this word out loud?
I'm assuming it's just arcane.
It literally is just air.
But what if I say air?
Hair?
Nothing happens.
Is it because
No, I
of the
will add-
accent?
In saying this, I think you guys at this point might start to get the inkling there is likely some kind of a trigger to this. Something,
What's-
maybe likely some form of password.
What's on the
Open
statue?
sesame.
What's on the statue again? Wasn't there writing or no?
I don't believe so.
Oh, no? Okay.
No, there is not.
Wait.
Is there
GM,
any
could you take
runes
it
on?
back to home screen?
Is there any runes on top of the jar as well on the statue?
No. Good thought. No.
Oh.
Is it
Can-
Atmo Afino?
Oh.
Am I good to move back to the map?
Assuming that I'm saying that right, because I can't read the thing, but I needed the reminder.
What did you say?
Aquafina?
Aquamarina.
How about Airfeeder?
Aperol spritz.
I think it's going to release some sort of urgent genie Jathum thing, but that's what I think this means.
This is the city of Phoenix, right?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And Medora will just say it. Fuck it. You want out?
And I believe we learned the. Let me find this so we can do this with a little bit of pizzazz.
Assuming this
Spirit
is right,
fingers.
it does say it will be
I did
salvation.
not write the translation. Me fuck.
These are spirit fingers.
Here.
Not these.
I was doing jazz hands.
Beneath,
Spirit
what is it?
fingers.
in the house of Set, where sleeps salvation. It, as if the words echo across time, there speak, Medora says out loud. Atmo, Freetno. As the word leaves her lips, a blinding flash of blue lightning leaps from the container, sort of quite literally shocking Ithri into releasing his hold on it.
Oh.
Followed by a peal of thunder that rumbles through the city. The statue of Set is pulverized into dust before your eyes, swirling away in a gust of wind. Sand and rocks from the dome above rain down onto the street. Clouds of choking dust rise from the sand, obscuring all of you. The bottle, knocked violently to the ground, begins to spin, emitting a cloud of thick, icy blue smoke, letting out a vibrating hum. The smoke rises, coalescing into the form of a 30-foot tall Jathum, his arms folded over his chest, eyes glaring, beyond you, not at you. Slowly, the apparition begins to circle the base of the ruined statue. Faster and faster he moves, and the air around him begins to form into a whirling tornado of dust. The wind swirls, tugging at your clothing, your equipment. Faster and faster the Jathum moves. until he is nothing but a blur of dust, sand, blue smoke, lightning, and a giant head. In one final movement, all of you watching are swept up in the tornado, helpless, carried by the wind. Equipment and loose clothing are torn from you as you each tumble, alone and disoriented, in
The
the
tearaway clothing.
roaring maelstrom. In one spastic burst of energy, the Jathum smashes through the dome of sand above, the dome that covers this city, whirling out into the night of the desert. In a cloud several miles high, you hear him. Carathas, evil one, answer me!
Let
You
us
see a
go
red
first.
spark appear in the distant sky. And the Jathum whirls away toward that red spark. The dying wind drops you gently into the soft sand,
Oh, he was polite.
stripped of your weapons, your loose clothing, your equipment,
Stop naked!
as the cloud disappears into the desert. The sky rains down your missing equipment, your missing clothing. The heavy ones first, all around you in the sand.
I would
It's
like
re-
to catch
the
one of my
heavy one.
weapons. Like, no, my
You
baby.
hear the startled cry of a camel,
Oh. Brr.
and turning, you see your camels, your hippogriff,
this is
the
it.
tarp you left set up,
My camel wearing my turban now.
carried miles from where Phoenix once was. All around
Oh.
you, the desert sands stretch away to the horizon. But now, depressingly close to you, is a great gaping hole exposing the city below. And through the sand protrude hundreds of rooftops. The lost city of Phoenix, like the legendary bird, is beginning to emerge from its own ashes.
Wait, is it like rising up or just the hole?
It's not actively moving, but it has begun. It's now uncovered. The sand dome above it, apparently miles wide, is gone, blown apart.
Yay, so somebody else gets to get pied.
Guys, I got sand everywhere.
Is everyone alive?
Yeah.
I didn't hear a no. Okay, cool.
Is anyone clothed?
I still got my armor. My hammer's over there. Pick up the hammer.
Yeah, I'm going to spend some time picking up
My
my
shield.
fists are over there.
My
spear and staff and
Gotta get my fists.
my things.
That was a thing.
Here's your whip, Marco.
Are we? Is that?
So they like know each other, I guess.
That feels like good.
He looked pissed.
Maybe he put them in their jar.
Caltharius?
Hmm.
Maybe. So we did a good thing this time.
I mean, we balanced the scales. I don't know if this
That's
one's
salvation.
good.
Okay.
I guess
There's-
that's salvation.
Let's hope so.
Does Monsieur Calitharius have any relations to this Seth guy? We keep finding this shit related in, temples of Seth and statues and stuff.
What's that? I
don't
guess
think
it makes
so.
sense for him to be the god that he most identifies with.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna hug.
we should
I'm
tend
gonna
to the
hug my
camels.
camel. Ah, you're okay.
Oh, are we in the super hot zone still, or is this is like
No,
the
he said miles
not
away,
super
right?
hot, but like but
Not the
It's
super
hot.
hot, but like
yeah, but
You're
still
not
the
in
shitty
the,
hot
like-
one, right?
yeah.
It's hot and dangerous, but this is where it's like 1 fire damage per hour, not 1 fire damage per
Minute.
round.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Was anything other than our equipment thrown about by our salvation?
There's some chunks of stone lying in the sand here and there.
Anything useful? I don't want to carry chunks of stone home with me. Anything shiny?
Yeah, you've got a crazy high perception. It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it. Also, Ava, I owe you an apology. As of this point, the random encounter to run into a beholder is no longer available.
Let's just do it right now.
I know you.
Quick,
were-
let's
What
get
a
back in.
shame. Let's jump right
if you
in.
had camped in the lost city, though, there was almost a guarantee your rest would have been interrupted by a beholder.
I am.
I'll let you look at the
You guys wanna
conversion to
go rest?
Pathfinder later.
You guys want to go rest in the city?
No.
Why would you?
No.
That's a terrible idea.
I'm not going back down there.
It's okay.
think I'll get
My
back
other
up.
party has killed one in 3 rounds. It's fine.
It was fun. Oh, that ain't happening here.
Yeah, because I'm sure you know how to actually play a beholder.
Pathfinder. Anyway, anyway, we could talk about that later.
Well, let's get out of the really hot part and then maybe make camp like our
Set up camp for somewhere
usual.
else.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
What
we
time of
could
day does it look like it
travel.
is? Or night, I guess.
It's about 10 after 11
Which
in
one?
the morning or the
At
evening?
night.
Yeah, which
PM.
which?
PM. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
Well,
that's travel
let's
time
go.
right now.
let's go then.
Yeah, now's the perfect time to start moving.
We start moving.
If everyone's okay.
Yeah.
I grab
Shaking
all of
some
my
sand
stuff.
out of my
I make
boots.
sure I've got all of my stuff and
I'm
everyone's got
kicking
all
some
of their
sand
stuff.
out of my ears.
Lost anything?
Oh, Medora, this is yours.
That's
Thanks.
How far do you intend to go?
And at least until we're not taking fire damage, right? At least.
Well, that's only during the afternoon.
Oh.
Overnight,
it-
you're
'cause
good to
this-
go. Though
Okay,
you
we're
guys were
going-
active all day long.
Oh.
I would like us to move for like
1 square?
say 8 hours and then rest. Can we
8
do that?
hours.
That gets us
That's
to
a lot of
7 a.m.
moving.
the day.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
It's
Also,
not mounts that do
do
most of the
you-
walking anyway.
Do you have a hut we can rest in? Or have they run out? Okay, then yeah, fine. You make the rules if you've got the comfortable place.
Let's go.
You make the rules.
Which way
Yeah,
are
where
you
we
going?
actually we actually
North?
going?
I think
Back
we
to
should
the
go north.
road, river.
This line over here is like a side trail. This is the river valley.
And this is the road, or
The
back to
dotted
this
line,
one.
nope. Dotted line is a little side trail.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
back to this one.
jet-
We
the-
left the
the-
road.
almost
quite
straight
some
line
time
with the
ago.
occasional dot is the river.
yeah, but what about the other?
We
Like
left
the
the
Main
road
road
like
is
way over here.
probably
It's the long line
25,
with the
30
dash.
miles west.
Okay,
So-
question.
Back to
Okay.
here and back along the river, and then we go
Would-
north.
Which way did he go?
He went
Oh.
west.
Okay, I was just curious. Straight
Go
west?
West.
Life is peaceful
Slightly
there.
south, like over the mountains.
Slightly south.
In the open air. Okay, so
Yeah, sorry. Uh,
I guess we should just follow the trail, right? For now.
Yeah, if we go back the way we came,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Huh.
That's likely to get lost.
So you're gonna try to find the trail again?
The river.
Back to
Effectively.
the river, and then follow the river.
Okay. So give me a cardinal direction which way you're going.
North.
Northeast.
North,
East.
east.
oh, okay.
I'm getting
Northeast.
multiple answers, so I need
Northeast.
one answer.
Northeast.
Northeast.
Northwest.
Executive decision. Northeast.
Northwest. Back into the
Uh,
sea.
No.
And I believe Key is your navigator, right?
Yes.
Now remind me, does Key
By
have
technicality, yes.
Has a compass.
pretty sure you have
Yes, Key
I
has
have a compass. Hey, where'd that come
A
from?
compass.
Where'd you get that from?
Wait.
I'm gonna smack you, Key.
Do I still have it?
Fedora gave it to him.
I didn't give Key a compass. Key had a compass, and I spent my feet on a compass.
Oh, I see.
Which is why there's so much sass. Compass
I do have-
specific
okay.
sass.
Our
Got it.
amazing
Have two
guide.
compasses.
Just refamiliarizing myself with Key's broken archetype.
Yeah, Key just finds a star gem in the desert. Like, oh,
Nice.
Make
this
your
Key.
way northeast through the night. And I'm not going to lie, it's pretty rough going. I do need everyone to make fortitude saves.
That's my lowest stat.
Is there any bonus to this because of Key?
Unfortunately, no.
What?
Nope. Hold up.
Oh shit.
Hold up.
Is this specifically because of temperature?
No.
Okay.
That's better.
In
No, this
fact,
is-
it's
we've
not
been
related
up.
to temperature at all.
This is
This
we've
is
been up
related
24
to
hours and now
trying
we're
to pull
trudging
an
through the desert.
all-nighter. Exactly.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Well,
That's getting hero pointed.
Do we don't know what the success, like what we need,
Yes.
right, for the
Correct.
DC?
Much better.
I have
not
an
given it,
inkling.
largely because I don't know. I'm looking it up as we speak. Level-based DCs.
Mine was almost a 19, and then it went 1
What do you mean? It was a 19 and then you changed it.
On the die,
Remind me, are you
you
guys
brat.
level 10 or 11?
10.
10.
Yep. 10.
Okay, so it's a DC
11.
27.
Ah,
fuck!
made it.
Oh.
I barely made
Now
it.
it's too late to do anything.
You
about that,
barely
isn't it?
fucked it.
Funny enough, you only failed by being drained.
Ah.
Bullshit.
So what that's gonna mean is that Marco
Or drained.
gains the
Extra drain.
nothing so harsh. You're fatigued.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be like, like last time when I didn't have coffee for too long and I was a bitch to everybody the whole day.
I mean,
Seems
kinda
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah. Very,
That's
very.
So here's the downside. While fatigued, you cannot perform any exploration activities.
Oh, okay, no searching then.
So Marco, like, he's trying at first, but as you guys press through the night, all of you are feeling it. In particular, Selene and Cora are really struggling, but they just barely are hanging in there, whereas
We're too
Marco,
stubborn.
who was already drained by the undead previously, is sort of in a daze. Conscious, but like not really. At one point he's on the edge of like falling off his camel and someone
No,
really
no,
quick
no.
like rides forward, catches
No.
him and supports him.
Marco, I think I have a stimulant if you want it.
I mean, we could
Oh,
just
what
have a
kind of
rest.
stimulant are we talking about? No, let us speak.
Well, tea has caffeine. And
Nah, fuck it, I'll take it.
I'm gonna give him
Fuck
like
it, I'll take it.
I'm just gonna give him a tea bag to suck on because that's the purest form.
I'm just boiling like some water on my hair.
That's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say you're not gonna be able to like if you stop you could brew it, but
No,
if-
I wasn't
if
gonna
that's-
brew it.
that's
Like
fine.
if
Okay,
on a
anything,
tea bag.
we just have water.
Certainly
like
you're not
cold
gonna get
tea.
like it'll help you stay conscious. That's about it. It's not gonna remove
chewing on
fatigue
tea.
for damn sure. But
Oh,
slowly.
actually, I have to add that to my feature thingies, don't I? Oh no, you did already. Thank
What?
you.
I already did. I got you.
Thank you.
Through the night,
I'll delete my exploration
you
action.
ride. And the unfortunate part of that. Hello?
Hi.
I'd like to. It's 6 a.m. by the time. Damn it! No, 6 a.m. It is 6 a.m. by the time you move one hex. Essentially, by the time you find the trail, funny enough, right where it crosses the river valley, the sun is already peaking over the horizon.
I immediately get off at that point and at the crossroads find a nice spot to think about casting that one.
Okay.
I'm just stumbling into
By this
the hut.
point, yeah. Marco hits his bedroll and is already out.
Well, he's mumbling.
Like there's
Right on the crossroads. Isn't that where you make deals with the devil?
Yes. Welcome to my cozy cabin. Sweet dreams.
And
I
get
will
my
note,
patron.
however, all of you are fucking exhausted.
Thank you for noting that, Asco.
Before E3 passes out, I
Hello.
would like to have a word with him.
Hi.
You sound so awake.
Yeah, I'm used to forcing it. Not the
You
first
don't have.
all-nighter in the heat
don't.
I've pulled.
You don't have to with us.
I do, otherwise I'll fall asleep.
I thought Calatharius would. Well, you can hit him, and it's a question. So I thought if you had the amulet, it would be more of a surprise. If I give it to you, because he will expect me to have it, and I can pretend to use mine.
Explain it to me
bait and
slowly. I'm
switch?
tired. Sorry, what?
Like a bait and switch, right? I bait him as if I have it, and you pull it out and whack him with it, and then maybe you can get him before he tries to away.
I'm happy to try. I don't know that I'd be the most effective user, but probably the one he'd be least expecting.
I mean, you can already hit him, so I figured
It's true.
multiple, right?
Yeah, I'll
Here.
give it a go.
I just gotta find it in my inventory.
Maybe if we're going to do a bait and switch, we need a code word. But maybe I need to be told in the morning rather than now,
No, it's fine.
so that I
Just
remember.
take it now, and we can
Oh, yeah.
strategize. Yeah.
Since there's not PC tokens, I think just put it in the stash. And
Yeah,
you can
I
grab
just
it
had
out
to
of the
find
stash.
it in my own. There you go. It's gonna be the.
And
Secret
for
medallion.
reference, this is the amulet. That was the other half of the palm puzzle, the one given by Hassan,
Mhm.
the one you needed to read her palm tattoo,
Mhm. Yeah.
and the one that was shooting beams of death light at Calatharius.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that Sheik's medallion?
Yes, sir.
Item
GM.
weirdness doesn't exist apparently.
What?
It's in my sheet. It's fine. It just gave me an error message. Carry on.
GM, do you take penalties if you sleep in your armor?
I don't know. I would assume so if it's medium or heavy armor.
Is leather armor light or
Light.
medium?
That's light.
Okay.
It's the
That's-
sweatpants of
I will
armor.
note, you're about to be really bummed.
Didn't mean
While
to do that.
anyone who rests, your drain condition does go down by 1. Instead of getting a full night's rest, Marco, you lose the fatigued condition.
Do I gain my resolve back though?
Nope.
So I lose fatigued. I lose drained.
Yes. Or your drain goes
and-
down by 1.
Yeah,
So
it was
like
only one.
Key, your drain goes down by 1. It's not removed.
See, I
So
was trained too, and I can make
okay,
it through the
okay.
goddamn desert.
So Marco, you will not click the full rest button. You'll
No,
just
that's fine.
remove fatigued.
Okay. Well, and drained.
And drained, yes.
Yes.
Good
thank
thing
you.
you're not a spellcaster. This would be devastating for a spellcaster.
Is it the fatigue that does that, or is it the drained?
It's fatigued. It's the
Good.
fatigue that does that.
So I can still hit the rest from that button.
You can still hit the rest button, and I think that will remove your drain or reduce your drain by 1 automatically.
It has?
Yep.
But not the
Excellent.
health points, but I don't get those anyway because of drained.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
okay, yeah. So I guess I'm...
we've had an epic critical.
So
come from chat.
Marco, effectively, you didn't get an extended rest.
Yeah, but I'm back to like normal at least, right? Like
You're no
back
longer
to-
drained. So you
Yeah.
basically wake up. You know how you can build up like a sleep deficit when you go too long without sleeping? You need to sleep longer to make up for it.
Mhm.
It's like that. Basically, what
Mhm.
you've done is you're no longer fatigued. You need another rest before you will be able to heal and like benefit from a proper rest.
You mean like me tomorrow
If-
after playing Pathfinder all night?
Yes. I will also add that if you press forward, you will have to make another fortitude save for fatigue.
I see. No worries.
Hey guys, Marco still looks kind of fucked up. I mean, messed up. Maybe we should rest some more.
Anyone who's
okay
ever
with
worked
that.
in a corporate office in the morning knows exactly what Marco looks like right now.
Like, he seems kind of twitchy.
Chews tea leaves and spits them out.
I mean, we can brew that now if you want.
No,
Will
he
you
sucked all the tea out.
Were you were you chewing on those in your sleep?
I guess. I don't even remember putting them in my mouth.
I'm so sorry. Here, let me brew you a sweet tea to counter the taste. Do 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 as time goes by.
So yeah, you don't. So, right. By the time this rest ends, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. So safe bet you're not going to be hitting the road yet anyway until evening, right?
Yes.
Actually, if you want,
Yeah, let's take another
technically you could rest so that Marco gets his gas tank filled back up.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Do we need to rest another 8 hours for that? Or because the cozy cabin
I'm
lasts
not going to be a
12.
dick about it. No, I would say you can rest until dusk, and that would
So
be
4
sufficient.
hours?
Yes,
Okay,
Ooh.
so I don't
I
even
get to
need
hit the
to
button
do another
now?
cozy cabin. It's
Marco, you
12
can
hour.
now hit the button.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I even got some HP back. Nice.
Just in case you don't have this, Ashlo, I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger so you know what this thing does.
Yeah, it doesn't say much on the actual item, so. Thank you.
It should be under spells that it adds to. If not, it's there. I
It
sent
will
to
not
you.
auto add.
Okay, that's fine. But that's what it does.
Thank you.
I wouldn't worry too much about adding that. If it looks like there's going to be a fight, I will go through and add it in.
Yep.
It's not an immediate concern though.
No,
Yeah,
for now.
I've just already taken screenshots of stuff, so I figured I would do this before
Thank
I
you.
it's more.
did it.
Appreciate you.
Um, So during the
So-
second resting, I would
right.
keep watch, I guess.
All afternoon, you guys have the entire day. Is there anything you guys are doing during this time?
The cabin is still there, correct? The whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just playing
Oh
like
yeah,
Monopoly.
12 hours, right? So photo
Mhm.
finish, but yeah, spot on.
I'm torn. I'll keep watch
Yeah.
outside.
Would it be possible to, I don't know what the term is, enchant a runestone?
Inscribe?
Inscribe? No, it wouldn't
Inscribe. That's
be.
exactly
Is it inscribe?
yeah.
Okay. Inscribe a runestone? Or would I need a workshop for that?
As
Cozy
long as you
workshop.
have your tools, you should be able to do that
Cool. I'm going to do that.
because you're just trying to move something, right? Not like
I'm
forge
trying
up-
to create from my formula book. Would
do
that
you have the
require?
resources?
I
That might require
No idea.
So, like, if you're trying to like move a rune from one thing onto a rune stone or from a rune stone onto something else, easy peasy.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make something from scratch, I think you actually would need access to resources to do it. If
Okay.
you have those resources with you, like I think you're carrying leather.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit.
Pause.
That was odd.
While we're paused, oh god, that's right. That's done all the cameras in. Critical, epic critical came through a little while back.
Oh, did it? Okay, thank you for
Yeah.
letting me know.
It's for me.
That's why they know.
Oh,
See
we'll,
what?
we'll just see about that.
We can unpause.
You said it was a success. Okay, it has been added.
Thank you.
Okay. There is something I am gonna do, but it's gonna be like at the last hour, I think, of the rest.
Okay. Well, is there anything anyone wants to do prior to this?
Midora's just resting. She's just taking
Resting,
time. There's
okay.
not. I think I've run out of scrolls and things that I can do.
Okay.
Oh wait, are you
That's
sure?
fair.
I might have a scroll you can eat. I mean, you can feed.
I mean, I was gonna say I don't want to eat it, but
No.
I'm just having to reopen.
Does it have to be? So how does? Okay, first let's go talk to Medora. Medora, how does
Hi.
it work when you feed the scroll to? Does that mean you get the spell?
Oh, so Lolly 2 eats it, and then that means that it's stored for us to communicate, and the magic goes through him. So every day I can choose which ones sort of float to the front of the memory.
Like at any time?
Um,
Forever?
Yeah, like once he knows it, it seems like
Well,
I can use it.
what kind of? Does it have to be a certain kind of magic?
I mean, as long as it's within my power to like channel it, I guess it can't be more powerful than me.
What's your power level? Is it over 9? Is it 6? Over 9,000? Can you
know,
eat
if you
the
read,
scroll
like,
of
if you
sure
read
footing?
magic books, then like a grade 5.
5? Okay, never mind.
5 is fine. 6 would be too much.
I have
I'm
a
not that
scroll
advanced yet.
of sure footing. So instead of one use, maybe we save this for him if we can. And
What rank is it?
6.
I
we
mean,
would-
yeah. If you,
For
if you-
reference, that's the one that fixes petrification.
Yeah. So if you have access to that all the time,
I mean, yeah. Maybe we can do. Well, we'll see when I think I'm able. If we haven't had to use it before, then
Okay.
yeah. If you want, I can show you how I do it. But
oh yeah, can I watch?
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Hey Medora, do you have any beans?
maybe I've put some random stuff. Beans for what?
I think
Like
they're
beans to eat or beans to make coffee?
Or
yeah,
to
yeah.
throw
The,
at people?
the coffee. Where did you get here, Celine?
I
Yeah,
I've been in this room the whole time.
I was having a private conversation.
I apologize, it is small.
It's a very small hut, yeah.
Oh, you're here too.
I'm next door.
We're a maximum of 20 feet away.
I believe it is a one-room cabin.
Sorry, when you ask for beans,
Cora,
I think
I heard
Lady
coffee
Fierce.
somewhere.
Marco heard beans, like coffee beans, and
Yeah,
then
Cora's quietly asking for coffee beans.
Selene's just all like, "Oh no, she's asking for food items. What now this time?" Like, didn't hear anything until got beans.
Yeah, so
I
do you have
don't.
some?
I don't have any beans. I have
Could you pull beans out of that sack?
I have rice.
I can't. No, rice won't work.
I have alcohol.
I don't want to. No. I need
I
coffee
have-
beans.
I don't have coffee beans, Cora.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Cora?
Where?
Outside.
Outside in the scorching heat, or
It's not scorching. Is it?
It's toasty, but not
Okay.
damaged toasty.
What's up, Medora?
You okay?
Sec- Yeah. I just
Okay.
thought Marco would. I think he likes coffee. I was gonna try to make him some coffee,
Okay.
but we don't have any.
Let me
so-
see what I can do. I'm still choosing my preparations for I'm attempting to.
You have a coffee spell?
No.
called
I'm just-
hasten.
Seeing what
I
I
have
can
create
pull
water.
together
Medora
for
has
you.
create coffee.
Well, if you've already got the water,
You
all she
laugh.
needs is create beans.
There is create
Yeah.
beer is a spell.
Great beer. Oh, wow, also not bad.
Is that a
idea.
dwarven speciality?
It's for the god of liquid courage.
Mm.
It's for his clerics.
Well, I have basil leaves. What the fuck? Okay.
Going back to the crafting thing, Asko, I've just been looking at it, and all it says is,
Yep.
have an item, the formula, the item being a rune, the formula, and meet any special craft requirements, whatever the hell that means.
Okay. I suppose you're only trying to create like
It's uncommon
literally
rune.
it's
if that
chiseling
helps.
onto a stone. It's
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can do it. It makes
Cool.
sense. As long as you meet the time requirements, I'll allow it.
There's
I
also a
believe you still have
craft
to roll,
button in
Oh,
Foundry.
beautiful. Well, there you go. You can use that. I forgot about the crafting tab that does like all of my job for me.
Oh. I also have an item I need to have identified. I put
What?
it in chat.
Didn't we identify this ages ago?
Did we? Why does it still say that I haven't
Is it
identified
the new one? Wasn't that just a useless glass ball?
No, that's my other one.
Oh, you have
I
another
have
one.
two. I have two balls, okay?
So,
This is the nice one.
Ashlo, this does say it would take 3 days.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. It's not going to happen tonight then.
However, each additional day,
3 days to craft one rune.
or well, yeah, because you're also enchanting it.
Okay.
But I believe each additional day, days until no additional cost is 3, or you can pay full cost, pay the 30 gold to finish it today.
Let me check.
I think. Oh, wait a minute. Discount per day is 6. So paying full cost. That doesn't make sense. I got to read up on this. I'll allow it for today because I wasn't prepared with my rules, and I will read up on it for next week. But yeah, you'd have to pay the 30, I think, to get it.
In that case, can I just start the process and we'll figure it out next time?
No, I'm giving you approval for today because I didn't. Okay, yeah, 1 day with a formula if you spend the money. Okay, so yeah, you just got to spend the money.
Done.
Beautiful. There you go.
Can you
And that
identify
GP would
this?
be like special inks, coating on your
Oh.
chisel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you identify this ball for me? GM, if I spend like some of the rest identifying it, is that something I can do?
Yeah, you can attempt to identify it. I'm looking for where. There it is. There we go. And
You know what?
Here is.
I'm just gonna give this to Medora. Can you figure out what this is
there's
for
the
me?
checks.
I can try.
Take an interruption preparing spells.
Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay. It takes Myth a lot longer than Medora for a time swap. I read aura on the object.
Okay. So make sure you add the +2 to your roll. And all 4 rolls are posted above.
Are you helping me, Cora?
Sure.
I believe we
Roll.
worked out read aura and aid do not stack
Okay, then I won't help you.
because it's a
Okay.
Fuck
circumstance
off, Medora.
bonus.
Do this by
Well,
yourself.
is +2 the max, or can I possibly get higher to assist?
What's your proficiency in the skill you'd be using?
It'd be religion.
You'd have to be master for it to be better.
Oh.
How
No,
important is this, Cora?
not very important.
I mean, we're gonna be here
Probably.
a while. I cast guidance on myself. Just
Okay, now that will
Yeah.
stack.
might as well.
Oh wow. That was a high DC too. It has been revealed.
Ooh.
So Medora, since you
Mhm.
were the one identifying it, I'm going to put it in chat. This is a clear quartz crystal ball. Primarily used with the casting of the scry spell.
Mhm.
I believe, though, you can use it. Yes, you could use it once per hour to cast clairvoyance, and twice per day, spending a lot of time with it. It does allow you to cast scrying.
Yay.
I
Thanks,
didn't like that
Medora.
evil laugh.
I'll
You're
just put
welcome.
this way.
May I
Okay,
borrow it
However,
sometime?
this is
Yeah.
an extremely high power item, and there may be risks to using it. Just keep that in mind.
What do you mean?
Never leave it uncovered.
You might see
Otherwise, it
someone.
will burn
Well,
down your house.
You might see
Because
someone pooping by
essentially it's a
accident.
level 14 item. Because you
It's
guys are only
marginally
level
beyond my
10,
spell casting.
you can use it, but the lower level than it you are, the greater the risk that you could find a mishap of some sort. Maybe lose control of it, maybe have it rebound, maybe discover that there's more to this than could have been anticipated.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it in my sleeve. My right sleeve.
Medora borrowed the fake one she found it.
Here you go, Medora.
In my plus 24 on that roll would probably know.
Haskell, side question. I'm looking through my inventory. When did I get oil of skating?
Don't look at
When
me.
you went on an adventure with Tony Hawk.
Apparently. Dude, this is dope.
It's probably something that's name was updated during the remaster. It was something you already had, but name changed.
Maybe, yeah. Because
That'd be my guess.
You're a
But,
pro skater now.
yeah, Marco's gonna be one too. Because this shit is awesome. How do I give him some? Holy shit. Can we just have our characters out for a second?
I cannot on this map. No.
Okay, fine. Okay. Marco,
Are
enjoy.
you putting it in the stash?
Yes.
Oil of skating.
Read it.
I'll just grab it and read it later.
Damn it, I
I'll
wanted to
read
read it.
Yeah, I'll read it now, but
Anything else?
So yes,
Are you
for the
gonna
last hour of the watch, Cora's gonna go visit Marco if he's not
isn't he sleeping?
asleep. That's
He's
up to
resting.
you, dude.
That is up to you how you define that.
Oh. If
Hang
he's-
on, Cora. I'm on my third cup of coffee. This stuff, of tea. This stuff isn't as strong as I'm used to.
That stuff is a delicacy, just so you know.
Oh, okay. I can come back later, I guess. If you're
Actually, in this region, when I got tea leaves, what kind of tea would I have gotten? I'm assuming black tea, right, in this area?
Probably
Yeah, so
like
it's not.
literal tea leaves.
Yeah, so it would be stronger than what Junko normally brews because it goes coffee, black tea, sometimes oolong, and then green tea. So
Isn't coffee like here and black tea is like
mm,
off
I
camera?
guess,
It depends on the tea, I think.
yeah, black tea's pretty up there in caffeine though.
Is it? Oh shit.
Like it's not gonna be coffee level, but it is up
Let's keep focused on in character though, please.
there. Yeah,
just for now.
Junko
That
is
was in character.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me, Junko. That's good knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. You're good at like it doesn't have like as much as effect right away, but when you try and sleep, you might not be able
Okay.
Back to fatigue tomorrow then.
to.
Okay, in that case, you should be fine. Marco, come outside with me.
I
I go outside.
When you two step outside, it's
You bet.
evening time. The sun is setting. I will note that for the past 3 hours, you've been hearing distant peals of thunder.
Oh.
From what direction?
The sky.
Oh, wow. Oh no.
That was so quick. Fair play. That was a very quick response.
Jeez,
I think I just
God,
killed
you're
her.
Getting, you're getting some
Yeah.
weather tonight.
Roll a fortitude save. Ash, not Cora.
Wait. How would I make bottled lightning? Can I just go outside and
That's
hope something happens?
No, you need a recipe for that. You need a recipe for
I
that.
Just
do
need like a
have-
sheet
Also,
of
there
sheet
is no
metal and
lightning.
then-
There's no lightning, no clouds. Hence why it's literally just the sound of thunder that you're hearing.
Yeah,
Just-
coming from the fucking
So-
sky. Anyway,
Just
Make
what
bolt
recipe
thunder
I do
instead.
have.
anyway. Don't worry about that, Marco. That's been happening all day. I'll shut the door. Whatever this is, shut it. Do you want to have a seat?
in the sand.
I sit.
Okay. But did something happen while I was knocked out?
No, I don't think so. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, this again. Sure. Shoot.
I was curious where you learned how to do that. Points to the whip. You said
Looks
you ran
around
an
shiftily.
You said you ran an establishment, right? So where did whipping come in?
Oh, well, I've had multiple jobs. Don't tell the others. And you won't believe this, maybe, but I've been part of a circus. This is part of my act. I ran a show. I whip things,
That's so cool.
I know, right? Still, don't tell the others. I'm
Why?
a serious adventurer now.
Oh, okay. But like, where? How? When? Were you like the boss?
No,
Question.
I was just an act. A traveling circus. I saw them in Andalon, and I thought they were cool, so I went with them. Traveled all around.
Wait, so you left where you were working to go do that?
Yes, exactly. But when
Okay.
I came of age, and then I could decide what I wanted to do. So
So like, what did you like whip? Did you just throw stuff in the air and go?
well, I started practicing with like cans and bottles and all that kind of thing. We did all kinds of tricks, throwing daggers at pretty ladies spinning on the wheel, stuff like that.
Wait, no.
Show
Hold-
fights.
Did someone teach you? How, or did you? Are you self-taught? What do you mean?
Well, yeah, the circus people, taught me some tricks. I'm
Circus-
exotic, so I draw in customers,
Oh. Wait, so when did the archaeology stuff come in then?
Well, later, way later. When you... But is that a different question now? Are we moving on to the next topic?
No, there's so much. I don't. Tell me
I
more
am
about the
really
circus.
interesting. I don't know. Like we just, we travel around and we entertain people, and you pick up tricks along the way. I practiced a bunch, during the traveling, like when we're doing a long rest, like now. There's practice time where we study acts and then when you're ready for the show, you put on a show. You whip a few things. You pick up some tricks. You get better at it over time.
Okay, but like, what else was at the circus?
Do you want to know about the other acts? So there was this guy who lifts a bunch of heavy things, wearing a leotard,
A
jugglers. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like a
I've never
11%
I've
strong
never
man.
been to a circus. I've only like
You've
seen
never been to a
pictures.
circus?
No,
Jeez.
it's the pictures look really cool
Clowns,
though. What's a clown?
Oh, they like Kyrak, but they paint their face. And they tell jokes and do funny skits.
Wait, they're lizard people?
Some of them, I guess. I was just being mean about Kyrak, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't have coffee.
you keep drinking your tea then.
Hmm.
Maybe we should go to a circus. I mean, we get a chance. That sounds fun.
I'm putting on a show every adventure we go on.
Yeah, but can you lift stuff and juggle?
Eh, I mean, it's not my specialty. I could try. I've seen them do it often enough.
Wait, so you seem like you really liked the circus.
Yeah, sure. It was fine.
So why'd you leave?
Oh, I, found better things to do. Like how
what?
it goes.
What's better than the circus?
you you should try living in a circus, living on the road and stuff. Like maybe that'd be your thing.
It does sound fun, but maybe I'd get bored of it eventually.
See?
But I could do like those tightrope walking things.
Oh
I bet I could
yeah.
do that.
We did that too.
So the archaeology stuff.
Yeah,
When
that's
did you get into that?
Well, when I became more serious about adventuring, and sometimes you need to get with the more bookish sorts, so you need to pretend like you're not some cutthroat murder person, right? And then you just, sell yourself as an archaeologist, and you pick up books and stuff on the way, so you can pretend like you know shit. And then I guess I got a little bit into it to find new treasure places.
Wait, so do you actually like archaeology or no?
I mean, I like what it gets me.
But you don't like studying?
Yeah, I didn't
old
go to college
cultures and-
officially or anything. I mean, sure, they're interesting. I'm more interested about the stuff they left us so we can sell it. But to get that, sometimes you need to read old shit, find hidden doors, all that. You learn a bunch about traps as well if you look at old cultures that hide all their shit behind traps that kill you.
Well, so the circus was just a way to make money and it was kind of fun, and then so was archaeology? Is that what you're saying?
Isn't everything?
No. I mean, what's beyond making the money? I mean, what do you do after that?
I don't know. I guess we get to see. Did you plan for after what you're doing now?
No, I guess not. But
the way it's going, we'll probably be dead, so.
What? I'm not gonna let that happen.
I'm
to
just
anybody.
saying I didn't plan to retire anytime soon.
Oh, I see.
Voluntarily.
Not in. Oh, I see. So, will you teach me some more about the whip?
You didn't seem to take to it too well last time.
I just need more practice.
Knock yourself out, kid.
Takes whip.
We can do that.
We can't
First
do
you
it
gotta make
inside.
it
Majora's gonna
snap.
get mad.
Gotta make it crack. That's
How
the
do I
first
do
step.
that?
You just whip it. That's literally why it's called a
Okay,
whip.
she like closes her eyes. I don't know if it whips or not, but she's
She
gonna
doesn't
keep
have
trying
weapons
to do
training
that.
for that, right?
No, I'm sure she doesn't.
It is a finesse weapon. If that helps you. Martial weapon, finesse weapon.
I can use that, right? I'll give it a shot. Here, let me. I'll just do a quick roll, and we'll see how it goes. Or we can gloss past this.
You
Whatever,
break my
GM.
whip.
I'm not
I
gonna break
would.
it.
I feel like we don't need to get into die rolls here.
I'm going to assume I did it perfectly then.
Well, don't assume anything. Tell us how you did.
I did great. After 20 minutes of trying, she cracks the whip, and it does great. And that's that.
I think we're gonna sort of gloss or fade out a little bit.
I'm
as
waiting
far
for
as,
you to do that, yes.
Practicing. Hey, that's on you guys to say. Before too long, the sun has turned to a pink on the horizon. It's dusk, and probably as good a time as you're going to get to set out if you want to make progress
Go
on the road.
west.
I would say because of prior conversations Medora and Selene have had, we'll probably like peek the door open a little too late and watch the whip crack, and they don't even notice us. So we're like, well, this isn't fun if they don't notice, and then just close the door.
It would be pretty audible. I don't know if anyone's ever been around a real whip crack. That's like a goddamn gunshot.
Well,
You
okay,
hear
it
it.
takes a little while.
You hear it, but
yeah, so we
probably
missed the
only when
circus
Marco does it
conversation.
would you
No.
really hear it.
Show me how to do it.
And
When
then I'll
Marco
go like,
demonstrates
dun, 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 da, 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 da,
the
da,
first
da.
time, the first time Marco does it, it probably makes someone spill something because that's not a sound you just expect to hear in the middle of the day in the quiet, peaceful desert.
Peaceful thundering desert.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess that would be when like
As-
Selene would open the door and be like, "What? Medora." And then like
As
that's
you
all
gear
they
up.
do.
As you guys gear up and mount your camels, the thunder sounds more distant, almost imperceptible, and within an hour it is imperceptible, but it was distinctly northward.
That's weird. Maybe I should have done a check on that. Oh well, I was busy.
So
Oh,
tell me
man.
about your what are you doing now?
Okay, before we set out, guys, where are we going?
Do we have all the star gems?
No, we have 4.
Yep. Oh, I thought one would be in that jar, and it turned out to be an unhappy air dude.
Oh, I should have made him my hunted prey so I could find him faster.
You didn't really have a chance. We were kind of spinning around.
Yeah.
I had a chance before we started spinning. I just didn't. I thought we'd have a conversation with him. And then
Yeah, it
got
seemed like
hectic.
he had stuff to do.
he needed to stretch his legs. I get it.
Oh, I didn't see any legs.
Metaphorically, Cora.
Oh, okay. So we need to find the city, right?
Which
That
one?
She said Marmaduke. What's it called? Marmoset? Marmatuf?
Medinet Mascawoon.
Yeah, Mascawoon.
Made up something.
So, does anybody have any idea which way to go?
No,
Gee,
I
our
know
lamp friend
where,
said north, didn't she? Right
She
on
did.
lake.
Would I naturally know where Mascaroon is, or
I will allow Key to do. I guess this would be society, unless you have a specific lore.
Hey, it's right
I
there.
do not?
I have cartography lore. Does that help?
Hmm?
If
Depends
you,
on how
if
old it
Key
is.
had it, yes. Outside of Key, I don't think there's any chance any of the rest of you would know of this one.
All right, let's give it a go.
You are unfamiliar with the name.
I'm sorry, which lore was it? Oh, I
None-
guess I'm
make
not
it
here.
only
It doesn't matter
here.
because it was only for Key anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted to try.
When we have the next level up, you can skill into the key archetype, and then you get a chunk.
No.
No, there, without
Teach
living
you the
here,
ways
there
of
is
Blizzard.
no chance at all anyone would have heard of it. Even
Okay.
living here for Key, it was like a DC 38. So
There was thunder to the north. I don't know what that means.
Well, I hope we haven't woken up another evil something.
I told you, not evil, salvation.
So I guess we could head north and see and follow. Does the trail go north?
The
Not
road went
really.
north when we were on the road, but that was a lot that way, west.
What are there mountains to the north, Jim?
you can make out like craggy hills over the next dune or two.
Oh, but I can't see like that this is a mountain. I think
You
this
can't
might
tell
be
what
the-
that is. No, it's just over the next dune or two, it looks like.
I would like to follow the river back and take the road north.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the safest way. And maybe we'll encounter some travelers that can tell us more about Musket Womb.
I will note that the river goes south before reaching the road.
Right.
Well, couldn't we like this hex? If we reach this hex,
Wait, what?
That's
But the-
south.
This way, isn't it?
oh, are we going this way? I thought we were going here
No.
to go north.
No,
Yeah.
The
no,
road
we
is
need-
west.
We need to go
The-
this.
What?
Wait,
Why
what's
would-
this?
So the
Don't even know
river-
what's here.
That's where
It's
That's east.
Yeah.
didn't we see that this is all like a bowl of mountains?
Oh, it is.
You do know, if I may pull you to your map, technically
Oh,
the mountain
thank you.
chain is on your map.
Yeah, I have cartography lore for this, baby.
And you did find that second map fragment as well, by the way.
There you are.
Wait, is that where the giant hand is?
That's where we're going.
Get out
Oh.
of the way, Pazuzu.
Yeah. So
About north of Suzu.
Wait,
Follow the
so
river up.
So following the
Oh,
river, we'll get there eventually.
I guess we
So-
follow the river and it would eventually turn north. Or
no,
we
the,
can
we
follow the
should-
road, which would
didn't
go.
the river turn south.
Yeah, but look, here's the river.
The road goes north.
We've gone north on the river from Sacred Palm, and then we've turned east. Then it's going to go here
So you
and
want
go
to follow
north.
the river
And then
east. Okay.
no. The river goes east, north, and then back west. The road goes north, but is already in the west.
we should follow the river.
The river would be the long way round, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, presuming the
We're
road
about-
goes the correct
But
way.
We're like here,
Yeah, we also know the river goes
The-
there.
the
We're
river-
not sure about the road.
or the road.
So this isn't mountains then. This area, it's just hills,
Those are just dunes.
is
Okay.
this where we are right now? Because I am.
roughly.
Unless, hang on. That is what
Nexo
mountains
does not have
appear to look
cartography
like.
lore.
We are where that is, I think. Could Axel, can you correct me if I'm miles out? But that's where.
I cannot. This is so
Okay.
for your characters, literally, you don't actually know. You have no inkling if this is right or wrong.
Okay, but I'm saying we could be anywhere from there to there, because that's what we've actually followed.
If this is the snippet of river that you're on.
Okay. So are you wanting to go west and follow the road then, Medora?
I would prefer to follow the road. I would rather not follow a dry riverbed.
Okay.
The chances are that if there are other travelers, they will be on the road.
It's true. I just worry about going through mountains, if that's what this is.
The road will most likely go around mountains.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go west then, I guess.
Following the riverbed or the trail?
The trail to the road. Because we're trying to get this, right? This
Well,
way?
you don't know where this trail goes. You haven't. You followed the riverbed in.
Well, we know it connects to the road.
The riverbed
We
does.
know-
You don't know about
so-
the trail.
So, Medora is suggesting that we follow the riverbed back to the road.
Like to this hex.
Yes.
Or do you want to
yes.
go all the way here?
If we get there and Pazuzu and Selene can fly high enough that they spot, then maybe we scout.
I can do that.
Am I
Okay.
allowed exploration actions again, by the way?
Yes.
Of course you
Yes.
are.
You
Then I
are
go
no
back to
longer fatigued. So.
searching.
Also, Esco, are there
Mhm.
like rodents and stuff around here?
Occasionally. Probably not in this particular area of the desert because of how hot it is.
Mm-hmm. What about scorpions?
Closer to the Sand Voyager Trail. Yeah, you can find that kind of stuff. No, not even scorpions out here.
Okay. When we get closer to the trail, I might send specific orders for Pazuzu to go find himself something to eat that isn't human or
Well,
someone's pet.
He doesn't.
I am
listen
under
to
the
them.
impression. Am I misunderstanding that the plan is to not follow the trail at all, but to follow the
Oh.
river valley?
Well, you get what I mean. So if there's a fish
is
for
the
him,
goal.
he can have a fish.
It's a dry river valley.
That's his fault.
It's his fault.
So he'll have a dry fish.
Yeah. I just want
Unless
to make sure
anyone
this thing is
objects.
fed.
That one.
I need
That
some
one.
commitment from someone that you're following.
Pinging
So
them.
give
Riverbed,
me a
riverbed.
straight statement action.
We are
Riverbed.
Following the
riverbed.
riverbed.
We're following the
Yes.
riverbed.
Okay.
Dry riverbed.
I can work with that. That I can work with. And so you set out. What did we figure out? I know each hex is 5 miles. Let me double check what your speed is on camel. Desert travel. There it is.
What if I put
Mountain-
the oil of skating on the camel?
That would be hilarious, but you would be going further and then being like, why, guys? Why aren't you picking up?
Okay.
Yeah, you like that item, don't you?
So
Will give
At
me
present, it
many a
is-
panache.
4 hours per hex. So you begin to move,
Actually,
following the riverbed.
I think Ashla would be good with one as well, so I'm gonna give him the other one. Or Cora.
Cora is fast enough.
It's true.
As
No
you
such
follow
thing.
this river, sun sets. It becomes fully evening. About 10 p.m. by the end of this first hex. No signs of life. The world is dry, uncomfortable, and quiet. Would you like to continue?
Yeah.
Yes.
You continue along the river.
And die.
Well, along the river valley. For another 4 hours. This will take you until 2 in the morning. And unfortunately, I do have something to report.
Oh no.
There it is. You guys are all dressed pretty warm, right? Like minimal, like you're dressed for hot weather, for scorching
Yes.
Death Valley weather.
Yeah. We
You
cold
find
now.
that the desert night begins to chill rapidly. And at this point, if you continue forward without protection against cold, and your name does not rhyme with D, you will begin taking cold damage
Cora
thought-
B.
Midori.
50.
as a
Corey.
layer of frost and rime covers the sand, the river valley, and everything in between.
Yay, cold
I-
resistance.
Experiment by taking out my bedroll, wrapping it round me, and then putting my cloak back over the top.
Didn't he also have a thing that extends it to other people? Oh no! Oh, okay.
No, I've got it from me. I used to have a spell that could do that, but it's no longer exists.
Oh.
Didn't you have a feat for like if we're following you in the desert?
Let me see if that's still a thing.
Because it's still a desert.
Only
Reduce the
if you're
severity.
only if you're following me as the expert, you treat the temperature effects as one step less severe.
Can
Maybe
we
that's what I should be
switch
doing.
to following him as the expert?
Other question is, do you intend to continue after 2 a.m.?
We should probably stop. We should stop when it's
I mean,
hot
we-
and cold.
We set off at 6, right? If we go till 6 in the morning,
You've already been going for 8 hours straight, for reference.
we do 4 hours now till 6, then we do 4 hours from 6 till 10, and then we rest.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
Okay,
take a
so you
long
are-
time.
And you're all planning to follow the expert,
Mm-hmm.
which would mean no more air support.
I mean, I think the decision is that we're resting, right?
Yeah.
We're resting for 4
Oh.
hours,
4 hours resting.
and then traveling from
I
6 a.m. till
see.
10,
Okay.
going back to what we were
Okay,
doing.
until dawn,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Anything special about your rest, or
Are we back in the normal routine of being able to use the tent?
you have tents? I leave it to your discretion.
Yeah,
if you want.
but-
Is the temperature?
The temperature-wise, we're back in what we
The temperature
were
is
in,
ice cold right now.
but like it was before, not anything more than what it was when we were traveling before we got to the super hot.
You mean 8 hours ago? All I can tell you is what it is at present. You have to decide for yourself if you think that's what it is. I can't tell you if
Is
it's
this
normal or not.
abnormal
I can tell
cold
you-
or what we're used to? Is more
It
like
is-
When we
Have
when
you
we were
taken cold
traveling-
damage before?
We were going to. And then we made campfire and even bundled up our camels in a tent.
yeah,
Okay,
so
so-
we can do it with a tent and not a cozy cabin, is what I'm saying.
okay. You need. I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
let's do that.
Okay.
It's cold. It's still pretty cold then, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, it is. But you could also light a fire if you'd like.
Cora's going to the warmest source in the tent, and I think we all know what that is.
You're gonna light a
Me.
fire.
Lighting a lit fire.
No, she's going over to Marco.
No, definitely not. No
Going
fire.
to
Only
Marco.
match.
Are
Only
you
Marco
guys
were-
lighting a fire?
We will light a
I'm
fire.
asking. Like, I
Yes.
need to-
Oh, they probably
Okay.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't all just cuddle Marco. I don't think you'd
I
like
think I
that.
would still sit
So-
close to the fire.
You guys rest through this cold, dark night. As the sun rises at about 6 a.m., I hate that that my buttons are inconvenient. Imagine having to click a button 4 times. The temperature does begin to warm by about 6 a.m. And as the ice melts, the entire desert becomes brilliant like a crystal. As the frost passes, little tiny flowers paint the land in beautiful hues. This is the land before your eyes. What do you do?
There's just flowers
Same
everywhere?
Cora, this
It's the
you?
same
Yeah.
flowers we've seen before.
No, I didn't do this.
Oh,
They're really pretty though.
Is it the same flowers we saw before when we came into the desert?
Could be. You tell me.
I go and pick some.
You pick some flowers. They're very
Okay.
little, and in an easy assortment of colors and shapes even.
Is this a phenomenon that I would be aware of?
Yeah, I would say
Flowers.
absolutely. It's
Is
rare,
this a f-
but on especially cold nights, this will happen, and you know that these flowers probably won't exist for but an hour.
is this a phenomenon that I should be worried about?
No.
Neat.
As long as you account
It's-
for the cold, it's just the after effects of a cold, of the frost.
Okay.
I take Zelini's hand and I lead her for a little walk.
Okay. Do you need something?
Just taking a moment between the chaos.
We had a prime opportunity to spy on Marco and Cora, and it didn't happen.
Don't know.
We really do need light, though, don't we? Like, just a beacon.
I think there might be something. But as much as it's fun to tease, I'll leave
This
it
is
to it.
better. This is better.
Now we just have to wait and see if,
Combat encounter.
he makes the assumption that everyone should be in pairs.
Key?
Ithri's gonna wake up spooned one morning.
Do you think Ether prefers big spoon or little spoon?
I don't know.
Either.
Hard cut to Ithri huddling with a bundle of spoons of all sizes, just holding them tightly.
one
He was
spoon in
spooning
front,
his
one spoon
armor.
behind.
I don't know
His
whether
beloved spoons.
I don't know what Ithri would prefer, but I think if you asked Key, their mind would jump to Pith.
Would pair to what?
You remember the small digger?
Oh, yes. That was really funny. Do you think I'll see a shooting star?
I don't know. Let's sit in the doorway of the tent and just watch.
I do one of those things where I take Medora's hand and I put it in my pocket with me.
Now,
Then we go and watch
I
the
will
sky.
note, when you have the flowers, that is technically at 6 a.m. when that would start. So at this point, are you going to continue resting? Or are you going to set out? Or what's the plan as of 6 a.m.
So
with the sun beginning?
Cora would actually want to wait for an hour if everybody's okay with it.
Till 7?
Marco and Ithri on the camels honking. Meh, meh.
Yeah.
Everything's packed.
Yeah, it would be last up. 6
Cora would
a.m.
actually see Medora and and Selene and just kind of watch them. Then kind of glance over at Marco, shake her head, and then she would just ask if they could stay and meditate for an extra hour, and she would go into the flowers and just sit for an hour. And that's it. If no one's honking, that is.
No honking from Ithri. It's fine.
Just the snore honking.
Yeah,
extra
we'll
sleep.
watch for half an hour, and then while Cora's meditating, we start to pack up the tents so that we're ready to go. 7.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so that's a 5-hour rest, so to speak, after 8 hours straight. By the time you are packing up the tents, there's not a trace of the flowers, not even wilted or dead. And then you set out again,
Did that
following the
include
river.
the ones that were picked?
Probably, depending on what you did with them.
If I put the flowers
Unless you've,
between
like-
pages of a book,
If you press them, you could probably
they are
make that work.
in. They are in my book.
Okay.
The
Book
pain
of
and death one.
spells.
No comment.
Yes.
They are
God
currently
help that
in the
octopus if
instructions.
Medora ever wakes up to the octopus just eating the book.
Or the flower, just like,
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, that's just flavoring for its favorite food, right?
yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
essentially, you're going to open it for a nice read and be like, instructions for lasting agony, flowers. Instructions for lots
Oh,
of
man.
pain, flowers.
I'm sure anytime Medora is like looking at other books, you start finding like pages missing. Like, something's been stealing snacks at night.
When you go to the back and you're trying to look up from the like glossary of terms, and the one that you want is missing.
And your octopus has mastered the innocent look. It couldn't be me.
Blank stare.
Hey, as long as
blank
he
stare.
absorbed the info, I've got the info.
You trek onward as the sun rises higher and higher into the sky.
What
11 a.m.
what is this? Do we know what this hex is?
To the
It
north.
looks-
You can make out craggy, rocky hills. Made up of broken, baked stone, jutting upward at weird angles, casting tortured shadows across themselves. As you
Hey.
continue following the riverbed.
Wait, I don't know that we. Oh no, I guess we're in the river.
11
Okay.
a.m. is going to be pretty hot, right?
It's getting pretty warm. Yeah.
Hey, Selene,
Yes.
could you just fly up and scout for a second while we set up the tents? Is everyone okay with a short rest?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Just
I can do that.
could you see if you could see over towards the road that there's no one there, or just if you can fly high enough to see it, see if you can spot any of those markers for the road?
Yeah. I can try.
Don't go far though. Watch for the rock.
Ooh, yeah.
So, Celine,
Yes, sir.
you rise into the air. You can make out those craggy hills. The heat distortion does not release you from its grasp, even though you're in the air. But pretty unmistakably, there is a long line of broken hills to the north. Though you are at the westernmost end of them. So probably not a problem unless you were to turn north right now. But otherwise, in all directions, you just see the shifting sands and dunes. Except south. Obviously, you see mountains to the south, but
Mm-hmm. Do I see anything
Everywhere else.
noteworthy?
sand dunes.
That's not noteworthy, is it?
I shook my head no and said sand dunes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't see that either because I was staring at the map. I'm not very good at survival in the air, this fire up, or tracking anything that I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be tracking exactly. So
I will say you see no sign of the glittering bangles that are the signposts for the Sand Voyagers Trail.
I figured.
But who knows what your real visibility is up here. It's
Mm,
one thing to see a massive towering pyramid from 50 miles away.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then another to find something that once again
to
could be
see
hidden
like a
underground.
6 foot tall, right, or just like a 6 foot tall glittering signpost, like.
I mean, there's also been things like a massive tornado sandstorm thing.
True.
That too.
and a giant
Reasonably,
rock.
it's a fairly safe bet that there are no bangles within 10 miles.
Okay.
So I go down and convey everything that I've seen. And I'm just like, I have no idea. Like, it could be another city underground. Like, that's happened twice now. It could literally be anywhere.
And there was no danger.
Not from that far up. But again, we've had those worm dragons. I forgot what they were called. Ava forgot. Selene wouldn't have.
I don't know that Selene ever knew what they were called.
I
Oh,
think
worm dragon is
someone.
fine.
Yeah, I think someone
Ithri knows what
identified
they were
it.
called.
But Ashley doesn't.
I was bragging about them in the pub, and nobody believed me, but I definitely knew what they were called.
In that case, we can rest. Hey, do you want to do some key or maybe water key? And we'll just, I guess, wait for the heat to go.
Anybody for some water? No. Can't create water.
Yes, please.
That's good, because your mounts, by the way, at this point are in need of a refresher. It's
A
been
top
about 10
off?
days since the camels were watered.
We would have watered them, right? Before now?
Well, that requires spell slots, so you actually have to explicitly
Oh.
state the casting of create
I
water.
have a decanter that produces endless water, so
You do not
My
have to
camel's
state
fine.
the casting of create water, so the camels are fine. Uh,
Open your mouth, camel.
I do tend to forget about that.
Wait,
Uh,
hang on. You have a thing that makes endless water, and I'm just
Mhm.
gonna say we've had a dry riverbed for ages, and we could have just let it going.
Just
Ball
open,
fill
just
it.
left it.
that would
I
take
wonder-
forever, though.
I think that would take like a year at least.
Which is pretty
Yeah,
like
we
there's all that's already happening, to be fair. That's exactly the like when you guys brought the river back. It's just
Yeah.
gonna take a while before, like, you know.
We could just leave Marco at the other end with his little jar.
Take half the time.
Fill it from both sides.
Yeah, I'll
Another
send you up a
adventure.
tent.
So
Wait, you've got a tent.
how long would you like to camp?
Till 6 p.m. is my plan, unless anyone objects.
I'm good as long as that's the heat's good by then.
I think 6 p.m. is roughly when we think the heat goes away, right? The heat's bearable.
That's when dusk starts. Yeah, it's when the worst of the afternoon is usually over with.
Yeah, so we're basically going from when it's bearable. For everybody except Ithri, who has to be prodded out of the tent.
Oh no, something's going on.
Or something's gone right.
4 o'clock. So 7 hours puts you at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you want to just make it 8?
Sure.
I'm incapable of math. Just kidding.
I was like,
7
that
hours.
makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't
was-
listening. I just said sure.
I was
7 hours should be 6, right?
math. Yeah. There's that American education.
Okay.
6.
It's okay.
6 o'clock. I can count to 7 now. 6 p.m.
I
The
can only
afternoon-
count to 4.
was warm, uncomfy, but shaded. You guys were able to take care of the mounts a little bit. How are we doing on food, by the way? Because also 10 days,
Oh, rations.
I believe you had 10 days of camel feed.
I was just
Mm.
eating the camel feed with the camels.
Cora just lightly grazing on some grass with the
Yeah.
mounts.
That's pretty good.
So I have 7 lots of rations and 2 sacks of rice, none of which I need.
And then
So
I
your
had,
camels can't eat rations.
I
No,
had
but
a
other
lot
people
of.
can.
Oh, what happened to all the dried meat we had? That I
Key?
bought?
That's
Did
rations.
you eat it?
No,
I
I was
have-
looking at the stash and like it's not there anymore. I was like, okay.
Correct.
The stash
it should
is
not
the,
be in the
like-
stash.
The
I have
stash
a
is the stuff we aren't really carrying. It's just stuff on the camels.
Mhm.
I have, so we need camel feed, is that what you're saying?
You tell me if you guys have been carrying it individually, but the 10 that you were stocked up with by the sheik is out. So now you basically have to start tracking whatever you have on you. If any.
I mean,
I don't think we had any
that's
extra
none for the
camel feed.
camels.
Yeah.
But we've got to get back to
Ah.
the road and or the place.
So the oasis is still days away.
Yep, they're just gonna have to deal with it.
What do wild camels eat? I presume it's not sand.
Cacti?
Good call.
Can I go harvest some food for them?
I presume nothing near the. We're not on the road.
Well,
Yeah,
we're in
the riverbed. Yeah.
in a
Correct.
in a dried out riverbed. My action is to search. Maybe I found some like roots or something under it.
So what you have to do is a special action called subsist.
Ah.
Search will not help
Subsist.
you.
I'll subsist.
Search will let you know if you run into like something hidden
Like hidden roots.
or like a
Camel feed.
hazard or
Camel
quicksand.
feed.
Hidden
Search
roots! I found them!
Search will keep an eye out for quicksand, not food.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, keep an eye out for quicksand.
How many times is it now, Key?
7.
Wow.
Did you like that bird walk? There's like step, little jiggle, make sure it's safe. Step, little jiggle, safe. That little
Can't
jiggle,
track
safe.
this. Oh, that's a downtime
what's the plan?
activity.
Well,
So that's a downtime activity, not exploration, so I can't make it my action.
Correct.
Obsessed.
Can I still do it?
Yep.
Okay, well, I do it.
Does that mean we
Oh,
can't
that
subsist
being
and
said-
travel?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh. So then
It is not
makes
something you can do while you're traveling, which if you think about that makes sense. Like unless you just happen to hope you come across it while you're walking, you kind of have to go out and about to find that kind of thing, you know?
We need to be like master for it.
No, I think you just have to dedicate time to doing it while you're not traveling.
This says typical desert or city under siege. You need to be
yeah,
master.
that's a difficulty recommendation.
They're not saying you have to be, they're saying that's what the DC will be.
Okay.
Mhm.
Somebody
Um,
should probably go with me.
Hi.
So,
You're looking at a DC of 30.
Who has
I would
survival?
I would suggest we wait until we want to set up camp. And then while some of us are setting up camp, the ones who are best at surviving harsh temperatures go out and try and find anything.
Key, do you know of any markets or towns on the road?
Not around here. I didn't even know there was a city under the sands.
I am once again asking, what is the point in you?
I mean,
Wow,
it used to be
harsh.
water, but you know,
You don't need that.
no,
I need
Ah.
camel food.
we got camel water.
Have water. So I'm trained in survival and I get +1 in desert terrain, which we are in.
I'm also
Probably should be
trained in
you
survival.
and Key then. Or
Oh,
you and Ithri.
Is we good at hot temperatures? Is that what we...
No, it's just I'm trained in survival.
Oh, okay.
Note, by the way, that success is enough for one creature.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Fuck.
So we need 8 hours per
success.
creature?
Critical
But
success.
that doesn't really
you provide enough subsistence for yourself and one additional creature.
So, even if A3 critically succeeds, that's
That would be
A3
two
and
mounts
one-
basically taken care of.
okay. So
Well,
you're
no,
saying
you
two
guys
camps.
are good. You don't need this for yourselves. This is for the mounts.
You say we don't need it for ourselves.
I'll stop eating the camel feet.
I don't need anything.
Do you need any food at all, Key?
Wow.
Neither do I.
I've
So we've
eaten
got-
within the last 10 days. I'm good.
Also, you guys have tons of rations on your person.
Yeah, we've got
You are
loads
not
of
out of
food.
food. The
Okay.
camels are out of food.
Well, I guess they starve.
Well, yeah, doing
Is
the
it-
math, I think we might be better off just pushing on. How they need to eat what, once a day? Once every 24 hours? Is that how that works? The camels?
I believe camels actually have a more generous.
4 times a day.
Where was it? Is that in the Browsar chapter where they talk about that? I will look for it. Don't wait on me.
But
Oh, do you need to know this right now? Yeah.
Sort of.
Because it literally
Mountain
might be
trap.
pointless because I cannot get higher than I would have to roll a 19 to succeed.
my survival, it's a 30 DC. I literally can't succeed.
Yeah.
I got a good chance.
And for a
basically-
critical success, you would need a nat 20 or a 40.
The-
Oh, right.
So I3 being good means that we'd have to get plenty of critical successes, not get any critical failures or failures. Otherwise, doing the next bit of desert travel is going to be really hard on us as well.
I think it might be just, I don't know.
So
Just
kind
push
of
on
regardless of the decision, we might as well push on.
Would it be better to try pushing through the heat and the cold to get further?
I don't know, that might exhaust them further.
I
And
mean,
the
I'm still
camels follow
talking.
the expert.
Oh, neat. Okay. So there's an exploration option for this, but it's at a -5 penalty if you choose to do this while moving.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'm okay with this.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
That's what A3 will be doing then.
Then I need a 20 for a success, I think.
Am I the only one with survival?
No,
Well,
I
I
can
am
do it.
trained,
I've
and I get a
got it
+1, but I would still
trained.
need a
I was
15.
going to say, Key should be hell on wheels here.
Yeah, I've got trained survival, so I can do it as well while also scouting.
so maybe you 3 do it, and then we can do the other things, I suppose.
Yeah, I can help with survival pretty easily.
Oh, you have it too?
Yeah,
Well,
Plus
shit.
15.
Plus 15 would
Yeah, but
mean on the move
I-
you'd need a natural 20.
Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I
It could
said.
happen.
Yeah.
Ah,
So this
that
is
case,
this is
I
what I'm
can't do
saying
it.
is, like, I have a
Yeah.
plus 11 on survival. There's no point in me
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do this.
No,
yeah, same.
so it's just Ithri and Marco.
And Selene. She needs a net 20.
you know,
I
Yeah, but
mean,
like,
there's a chance.
if we fail, we make it that we are
Oh,
fatigued,
right.
which
Oh.
is bad.
But the camel is
And then if
fatigued
we
then, I
crit
guess. Huh?
fail, we are really bad.
Hang on.
Also,
Yes.
Okay. That's rough.
also remember, camels can go a pretty decent amount of time without food and water.
So they
So
got the
why we
water.
use 10 days worth in 10 days.
They're stocked up. Maybe we just go as far as we can, and when they look like they're starting
Let's
to.
go. We might have to find new camels if we don't tell the camels.
Yeah, we
It-
can find
Wait,
those
what?
easier with a different
Ithri
skill.
Ithri's going to be doing it
Also-
on the move.
On the road, there are more likely to be travelers who may sometimes have supplies they can share with you.
No, we'll take them.
Let's get to the road as quick
Fedora's
as
going to
possible.
look at Selene and go, in Corvanian, You know how you said about Pazuzu's diet?
Meat. She responds in Corvanian.
So, what a way of getting rations and/or fresh camels.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pazuzu's
we
licking
can-
his lips right now. licking his
You can
beak.
The funny thing is,
feed a camel
Pazuzu
to another camel.
doesn't actually have to eat or drink. He just likes to and is going to.
Little
Yeah, but wouldn't
shithead.
it be convenient if there were just some camels and some rations
Mhm.
by some
Oh,
recently
believe you me,
attacked people?
Pazuzu's probably 2 days ago. Pazuzu was doing the formula lady meme, realizing that, and probably like started tearing holes in the camel feed bags. So, all right.
Genuinely,
So
Selene,
6 p.m.
if we come across some people, all I'm saying is that we don't tell Cora, but that would be a way of surviving.
Yes, but we need the camels to move, or we run out of food.
Let's go then.
All right. So 6 p.m. You set out, continuing to follow the river valley as it winds south. That is correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you want a skill action or for searching for?
Oh, right. Yeah, those of
subsisting?
you who are subsisting, yes, please make a survival check. And instead of applying -5, I'll just call it a DC 35 instead of 30. Ithri finds nothing.
Damn it, 3.
I'm. You are not going to have to worry about becoming fatigued because you guys have supplies. This is not for you.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean I should also try it then?
Yeah. If there's no
Well,
downside.
critical failure, you do still attract trouble.
I was so close.
Nice.
Wait,
If
did
you
you
weren't
just
on the
roll
move,
it
that
from
would
the
have been a
survival thing?
success.
Or?
Yeah.
I
only
I only
you weren't on
heard
the
skill
move.
action,
Nobody.
dialogue, survival, subsist.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Survival.
I found like a couple blades of grass. Not enough to do
when
anything.
when I was preparing this, I was so sad because I was like, man, they're too high level. I'm not going to be able to threaten them with starvation and thirst. I forgot about your mounts. So it's
And-
like I'm still getting the whole experience. That is another failure. Not a critical failure. So none of you have attracted problems aside from the problem already at hand.
Marco, stop feeding the camels booze.
Gonna make it worse.
So,
Be drunk.
friends, with this problem, do we want to try and not take the long way round?
Yeah, we should get to the road ASAP, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Selene, you can see one of the Sand Voyager bangles, or you think it's that. You see something glittering as the sun sets about 2 or 3 dunes to the southwest.
Can I fly? I see something up ahead. Can I go check? I'm like fly down and.
Okay. You fly for about 5 minutes southwest. You can still see that glittering something about 2 or 3 dunes to the southwest. Would you like to make a survival check to account for heat distortion?
Sure. What kind of survival? Just regular survival?
This would be, yeah, unspecified survival.
Okay.
God, I love this desert. Ah, boo. Okay, it's about 10 miles to the southwest, you think?
I
So
fly
the
back.
road itself is still closer to the west, but you were keeping an eye out for signposts. That's the only signpost in sight.
I fly back 5 minutes. There's a signpost like 10 miles west,
Southwest.
southwest.
Yeah, but we're heading. We want to
So
head
like over here.
that way, right?
Northwest?
Yeah. I think with the camels running out of
Pascal,
steam.
how far apart have the pillars been?
Pillars? What pillars?
The signposts?
The signposts are only whenever the road turns. So there's no like specific distance. It's just when there's a turn in the Sand Voyagers Trail, there's a signpost.
How
And you would recall there was a signpost maybe 5 miles before you crossed east to the river valley, i.e. about here. And you would recall it went northeast from there to about here, and that's where you crossed straight east to the river valley.
how fast can Pazuzu fly, Selene?
That's a good question. Do I have his
Don't
character
you do
sheet?
this to me. You should. Don't you dare. Don't you make me math. I don't want to math. You saw how bad I am at it. No one wants me to do math here.
He can fly 60 feet around.
Fuck
So
me.
Well, how far can the camels travel around? Is it 30?
Not that fast.
No, but if it's 30, just double it.
The camels move 35
Roughly, just double it.
because of course they fucking do.
Yeah, just double it. It's fine. Double it minus a bit.
4 miles per hour. I think. You said 60 feet per round by 6 seconds in a round, right?
yep.
By
So 600 feet a minute, and then
wait, hang on, 6 seconds in a round by 10. No, I lied. 10 rounds in a minute.
so
and then
600
by
feet a minute.
minutes.
Okay,
divide
so you could, in theory, fly an entire hex in 2 hours.
And how long would it take us to walk to this one?
To walk?
On the camels.
From where you are now?
On the
4
camels.
hours.
9 hours.
Oh, 9
on the
hours.
camels. 6 hours.
So, educated guess, we crossed the road-ish in here, and it was going northeast. It makes sense that we're going to come across the road if we go this way, and Pazuzu could go, if we're going 6 hours, Pazuzu and Selene could try and spot the next one. But they also would be able to come back to us before we'd even got to here.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Are you up for scouting that far?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can come with you if that would help, or
I think that
We can
would
go.
slow his
I
speed.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that impacts his
Fatigue is
carrying.
also a thing because you have been on the road for 4 hours now, with only 4 hours of rest between another 8 hours on the road.
No, we had 7
Just
hours
kidding.
rest.
7 hours. Just kidding. Ignore. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you don't want me doing math.
So if you fly for like 3 hours, wait, you can fly for 4 hours and then come back to, we will have gone 1 hex and you will have been able to check 2 hexes and come back 1.
Whatever you would like me to do, I can do it.
Ithri, you have your heroic action, by the way.
Thank you.
From mechanical point of view, Askell, the camels are aiming to go here. And if Ava is okay with what
I
This
didn't see the
is-
thing. Where?
so
Okay.
camels would be going this way by an educated guess of where we know the original road is.
Okay.
Ava would be flying Pazuzu here and north by 1, and then can make it back at the same time that we arrive there.
Why
Because-
going north?
Because we know we want to go north, so it's Pazuzu would be looking for, because we've avoided this ground, right?
Hmm.
I mean, you've been following the river valley. So you've just kind of been walking in this easy ditch of sand. Okay, I don't need to know why. I just need to know what. So, okay. So, assuming,
Don't ask
well,
questions.
are you doing this now at 10 o'clock,
Yes,
or are you resting first?
10 o'clock at night, right?
Tis.
What time does it get actually cold from experience?
About now.
About 10 o'clock at night
Rest
Until
first, then.
until about 6 in the morning.
Do we not
So
want
we're
to
gonna
push
have-
to the road in case there's travellers and we got more chance of meeting them?
on the river, how long does it take us to get here?
So what's here?
The one
Your
directly southwest.
travel time in the river valley is about the same as your travel time on the Sand Voyagers Trail.
But you said directly to the Sand Voyagers Trail this way, technically,
Which would
be
require
6
some
hours.
untracked sand.
And this one would be 4 hours? Perhaps?
Could be.
Or
I mean, to go from the center of one hex to the center of another, if you're using the river valley, would be 4 hours.
okay. And we'd still have to get across to the road.
Yes.
We might as well just do it now, then. That's my thought.
The educated guess kind of says we would try and go north and meet the road because we know it carried on that way. And
Okay.
Pazuzu could go with Zelini, and it would take them 2 hours to fly to where we're going. If we set off and Pazuzu gets there in 2 hours, and it's complete wrong, or it looks like it's all on fire, then Pazuzu comes back and we go that way instead.
Are we resting first? Because it's cold, or are we gonna push? I think is the main thing. If we follow the expert for key, do we still take that cold damage?
No.
Does a camel
Also,
suffer
there's
the
no cold damage unless you get the frost encounter. That's a rare.
Okay, so I think
let's
we push.
just push it then to get to the
I'd
road.
rather push in the cold than the heat.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just cuddle
All right.
Marco.
So you guys begin moving northwest.
Yes.
Selene and Pazuzu take off in that direction
Mm-hmm.
and are going to fly straight and true. Let's see. So for 2 hours, at which point most of them are like here. Selene, you are in luck that there has been no sandstorms. The Sand Voyager Trail is visible. For you, it took you exactly 2 hours to reach it. From this point, what do you do?
Okay, just to emphasize, you wanted me to travel the 2 hours, see if there's anybody here, and then come back? Or just the trail itself?
Both. I mean, follow the trail back. See if you see anybody, but come back to us as we're traveling, I think.
Yeah, no,
So
easily.
what I said you could do is basically when you get there, you can search one more hex in any direction because you've got another 2 hours out and 2 hours back before we get there.
Okay. I guess I'll go. Sand Voyagers Trail is that one that goes up and down, right?
You are on the Sand Voyagers Trail now.
Okay. I guess I'll travel another up before coming back.
North. Okay.
Yeah.
You fly straight and true to the north. What you see far in the distance, you can make out another signpost, probably another 10 miles north of here. And as you're like there it is, you notice that there's a figure in the road below. Hooded, cloaked, just standing in the road as you fly over, and you're like, hey, and triggering urging Pazuzu to turn. As you wheel back, there is no figure in the road.
I'm too far to make judgment of who that was, huh?
I leave that to your discretion.
Could
It
I
is
see?
dark. You were up in the air, and you did not get a look at their face. You just saw a robed figure. And when I say robed, I'm talking like desert robes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like the green ones. I think that's what he wore.
They were more like the brown and black robes of desert travelers.
Okay. Pazuzu, did you see that?
It lets out it doesn't let out a sound. It just sort of snaps its beak. And
One click for yes, 2 clicks for no.
he's a little spicy. You know what though? Make a nature check. I'll allow you to make a nature check here. See how this goes.
Blind?
No.
Perfect. I can see my fit.
Yes, you can. Yeah. He just sort of, you get an air of disdain from him. He's really not interested.
I'll head back.
Okay. And in the 2 hours it takes you to return, it's about 4 a.m. You are utterly exhausted. All of you would be. The rest of you. Oh, yeah. Now let's talk about the rest of you, because you had to go over trackless sand dunes. Oh, right. You've got key. Fuck. Okay, well.
Well, at least one of us is going to be subsisting on the move.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Subsisters. You can make your rolls.
I'll try it.
Never mind.
That is a critical failure, which means Trouble's back on the menu.
Shit.
No.
Do you know what?
Marco, that is not a critical failure.
We haven't got Selene with us, so I'm going to use my last hero point to not have combat without her.
That's fair.
Hopefully.
Find a camel feed salesman.
You
but
gotta be
it's,
shitting me.
Spidey
Well-
one. He doesn't want to sell you anything. He fights you.
No one guarantees you a fair world. Let's see.
I tried, Ava. I'm sorry.
Ava just comes back and we're all dead. It's fine.
Well, this will
Yep.
be a great note to take a break on in a moment. Yeah, so you guys are sort of spread out from the group a little bit, traveling, and Ithri. I say Ithri. Obviously, all of you are going to notice this. Maybe even Selene. There is a flash. No, I need to change the tune a little bit here.
Sandworm's back.
There is a
Those are the
flash of bright orange flame,
Oh.
and an Ifrit appears on the ground about 200 feet away from you, Ithri. massive, probably 20 feet tall, holding massive flaming scimitars in each hand. An immense Jathum materializes out of the sky before him an instant later. The Jathum
fuck.
folds his arms, tosses his head, while the Ifrit roars in rage and flings one of the swords, which becomes a massive fireball right at the Jathum. The burning ball of flame strikes the Jathum and then flies around and past him, blasting a massive smoking hole into the ground. The Jathum's laughter thunders across the desert, his right hand reaching toward Calatharius. A black cloud appears in the night sky above. The Ifrit looks up, surprised, and in a brilliant flash, lightning streaks down from the clouds, but only a moment before it would strike the Ifrit, he vanishes in an explosion of smoke. The lightning smites the ground, sending debris flying in all directions. With a peal and a roar of laughter, the Jathum also vanishes, leaving just Ithri kind of the closest, all by himself.
I feel like seeing that happened,
So the
Ithri
cutscene.
would have been like, shield out, hammer out, jump off the camel, do a barrel roll, and come up, and they've just vanished. And he's like,
Yeah. It's funny. They were both
If you-
like 20, 30 feet tall, too. Like,
oh,
You just grabbed the amulet that Selene gave you.
not yet, no.
I
He just
was gonna say, I
went
got
into
the
combat
impression he
mode and
forgot
then was
about
like,
that.
ah.
And all of you saw this, but while most of you were hundreds of feet away, Ithri was like 50 feet away. And you just see like the ground for a 100-foot diameter patch is scorched black.
Does it turn into camel feet?
Glass.
Oh.
And all Selene got out of that was just a distant rumble of thunder somewhere to the southeast.
We need like a WWE commentator or something. It's like-
And on that note, we're going to pause, take a short break. Chat, I would encourage you to hydrate, stretch, maybe snack, and we'll see you in 15 minutes or so to continue this this travel.
We're live.
So, where we pick up, I'd say you guys are probably more or less reunited. You've reached the Sand Voyagers Trail once Ithri got, back up onto his camel and all of his. Once everyone was convinced that the two genie were not going to return.
Are your eyebrows okay, E3? Not like singed off.
They're pretty hardy being close to fire.
That's now canon for all dwarves, by the way. Dwarves
I
have
mean-
hardy hair.
Hardy eyebrows.
He's Smith. He's used to being quite close to the fire. But yeah.
So
Am I still?
You've reached the
Is
desert?
everyone facing the right way? Do we keep going in the same direction?
you've reached the Sand Voyagers Trail. I would say probably 20 minutes or so after you reach the Sand Voyagers Trail, you see Selene cross the moon for a moment and then land among you.
Like Santa Claus. Oh my god.
No, Selene, not Ava.
Hello.
Hi. You good?
There was another post about, what was it, 10 miles further than the hexagon I was on?
Yeah, so from here it would be about 15 miles north.
Cool.
15 miles.
Well, that's good. We can keep going. Calatharius appeared, and then the air dude, and then they exploded, and then they went again.
I saw a hooded figure, and then he disappeared.
Where?
At the signpost?
No.
No,
Just
he-
on the road.
He was-
You never got within 10 miles of the signpost.
Yeah, just on the road. And Pazuzu wouldn't tell me if he saw it or not.
We can check the tracks as we go.
I
Yeah.
don't think that would leave tracks.
I'll also
Then
note that
we'll
this
miss them.
road is nothing but tracks.
We can look out for people as we go.
I don't think it was a person.
Then we can look out for stuff.
Okay.
I'll keep my eyes open. Some things we've seen have been helpful.
Was it like looking up at me or anything? Just standing there?
It was hard to tell, but you thought they were looking at you. Though not like straight up, more like slightly elevated, like just barely staring out from under the folds of their hood.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bet. Not better, but, good to know.
It is presently 4 a.m. What would you guys like to do?
Do we?
We've been
Did
we've
we
been
just
traveling
rest or
for
did we
6
push?
hours
Nope.
after a 7-hour rest. We
No,
could
well, sort of. It was actually, you've now been moving for 10 hours because you did 4 hours of movement prior to the
Oh, yeah.
6.
So we've been
So we
moving
should
for
rest.
10, and you said it
Your-
was what time?
It's 4 a.m. Normally you would be setting out at 6 a.m.
Maybe we can
We could
push
do
on one more.
push. Do another 4 hours, and then rest for the day until 6 p.m. That gives us a good rest.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Let's go.
So you're riding until 8?
Hmm.
One more hex,
Sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I do need fortitude saves from everyone.
Push, 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 push.
Push, 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 push.
GM, can you approve our trade? I think you need to approve it. Maybe.
I don't have any pop-ups for that.
Above the saving throws? Oh, it's okay. We'll figure it out later.
No, that's traded. It's just. Oh,
You said
not-
it was
no, ignore me.
a 27 prior, right?
I did.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sometimes
Okay,
hero points are
cool.
bad.
And you guys
Sometimes.
are continuing to subsist?
They might be.
I will be.
Yes. Let's see.
Well, those of you who are doing
Another
so, go ahead.
kaiju fight, huh?
Oh, that looked like it was gonna be a nat 20.
I mean,
Oh.
at least it's not really bad.
-5, right?
Minus 10. So Marco had a critical failure because it's a DC 35.
Ruh-roh.
And we're not doing the -5. I just raised the DC by 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So that is a critical failure.
does that mean I can hero point it or
You
Or is that
sure?
delay?
If you want to use a hero point on that, yeah, you could do that.
do I want a hero? Like we would just get another cool kaiju fight? I mean, maybe we could bet on who's
What
winning.
you get is a guaranteed random encounter. It could be anything.
Oh,
Yeah, that was not scripted, by the way. That was just a random encounter on the table.
okay.
There was like a
so we got
2%
lucky kinda,
chance
'cause
of
it was
getting that, I
cool.
think.
Oh,
We could have anything from we get attacked to we meet some travelers fight.
It
Well, I
could
mean,
literally be a caravan full of camel feet.
really? Well, I mean, okay, I won't roll.
So just ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky?
Well, I had an 11, so the chance of me rolling lower is higher than.
So no hero point?
Oh no, I had a 9.
Keep
no,
your hero
but no,
points.
I keep it.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't roll yet. That makes me feel better, kinda.
That was
Like
me
you didn't
rolling.
trick me. Yeah, I know, but you didn't roll beforehand and already knew what was coming and just had a good
Oh,
poker face about it.
no. I absolutely want you scared shitless. As
Camel
you
feet
guys
run.
press forward, some of you sort of branching out away from the group of you, fighting against exhaustion amid the rising sun. Marco,
One.
you find something.
What do I find?
A pair of pears, actually, 4 somethings.
A pair of
4
pears, like fruit?
hairy desert jackasses
Jackass.
just loitering. And when they see you, actually all 4 of them sort of grunt and start to shuffle toward you,
Like dudes.
Like- rubbing their faces and noses into you, like
These
yeah, like donkeys.
Hey, what? I don't think I
desert
understand.
jackass.
Like you mean like
And like-
people, like rude people, or like
No,
you mean
no,
an
just
actual
the
like
animal.
an
donkey?
actual donkey.
Oh,
Right.
4 desert.
oh.
Donkeys.
Can I take them back to the caravan? I give them some water.
What do you do
for
as they approach and are like nuzzling into you?
Well, I'll pet
How do
them
you-
a
how
little
do you
bit,
handle
give
that?
them some water.
They were really a mimic.
Oh, they're really pleased about everything you just said. Yeah, and they're very talkative. Like they start braying a little bit,
Okay.
snuffling in your camel packs.
Which they didn't nick anything.
Camel packs. Oh, am I on my camel? I guess. Oh,
Yeah, I would assume so.
I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll bring them back to the party, and then we can decide if we want to like eat them, because I don't know
Okay.
if we can feed them.
Let's see. They actually aren't very big. They're
They carrying anything? Gold?
what the
Camel feet?
fuck? That's it? They're they're about 30 inches tall,
What? Wait.
which is they're less than a meter tall. They're like
Oh.
2/3 of a meter.
Hey guys, I found some miniature donkeys in the desert.
They are very muscular though, and the 4 of them, like they'll follow you, chattering, braying.
What did you find?
Miniature
4,
donkeys.
like they're swole, so picture like very muscular, bulky.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking
not
Marco.
I'm describing them visually for you. Not
Nice.
quite 3 foot tall donkeys.
Key,
Maybe
are these normal?
Maybe somebody check that they're not, cursed travelers. They kind of remind me of dwarfs, to be honest. But other
Oh.
than that, maybe we
Rude.
should.
Okay,
You know.
I use my star gem.
Hey,
mean,
this one's
no,
got a
they-
beard.
They are
True sight.
not magical of any sort. You realize instead of using that, you could literally just cast detect magic, right?
I don't have detect magic.
Is it
No, fair enough.
day or night?
No,
right
you
now?
don't see anything special. It's 8 a.m. by the time you regroup.
Okay.
If you want, you can do like a nature check, recall knowledge to identify them.
Hey, you
Or
can
see what
talk
you
to
know.
animals, right?
I thought to all animals. Okay.
No, not to this kind of animal, but they're jackasses. I'd recognize jackasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
birds of a
it's just a
feather and all
question of
that.
how much you know about these.
I mean, I'm gonna stick with shall we do a recall knowledge?
I'm gonna say there might be some things Key might know. That's why I'm
Uh,
prompting. There's a few specific details.
I would assume it's nature.
Yes. Desert lore. Yeah, you're familiar with desert jackasses. They're actually sort of
Hanging out with 5 of them right now.
Wow.
the desert locals have mixed feelings about them. You know that they can carry like 400 pounds.
Oh.
They can easily be mounted.
How much does
However,
Key weigh?
however, while friendly, if you domesticate them, essentially turning them into like mounts, they do tend to form a family unit, and they do not like to be separated from their family, i.e., you. They have been known to demand being taken indoors. They will not sleep away from their master, not even like in a separate room.
I love them.
Hence the mixed feelings about them. Useful potentially, but if you're not prepared to have a
Swinging
jackass in your
donkeys.
sleeping quarters for the remainder of its lifespan,
How long do they live?
then maybe don't domesticate.
Thank the many gods that Marco has his own tent.
So when are we killing them?
Killing them?
They're friendly.
mean,
they are
right.
friendly, but
Wait, do
We
camels
don't have
eat
food
donkeys?
for them. Pazuzu
we've
can
got-
eat them.
I was going to say, we've got two options here. We either give the camels a break and start riding some jackasses, or Pazuzu's going to have a damn feast.
I
Or
will
what
say,
about
due
you,
to their
Kare?
size, they are much better as beasts of burden than mounts.
Or
I still
we
want to
could
ride
just
one.
let them be. You know,
Yeah.
don't have to murder
They're
everything we
so-
see.
They're
I
so
feel
cute.
like-
I squish through one's face.
We
Oh.
don't need
They
the
remind me of
food.
home for some
We
reason.
have food.
Oh, and they are hamming it
Ah.
up so much.
Look at
they
their
are like,
face!
oh yeah, this is great.
You know, what are these like well fed or are these like?
They're wiry, like they're wild. So you know, I
They're
wouldn't say well
wild.
fed. They're
What
sufficient.
do they
They're
live
not-
off? Like, is there food here for a camel?
Must be. There's something that they've been eating.
Hmm.
Can we investigate that? I would
Sure,
like
that's
to.
the subsist action.
Oh man.
So I found
Do
the
they get-
product, but not the actual source.
Is there a lower DC for being in the right area?
If you stop trying to travel and simply stay put, the DC is lower by 5 automatically.
Maybe take a while to search this.
I mean, by doing
Yeah.
that, it would mean that Selene has a better chance, and I actually have a chance of finding stuff.
That would also
we
be
already-
instead of resting.
I was going to say we've just stopped to rest, haven't we?
Yeah, we'd need to rest
Yup.
first, I think.
Yeah, but aren't we in risk of fatigue already?
I set up a tent
I'll help.
and I tell Marco to set up his own tent in case the jackasses have just adopted him.
I tell you,
Oh,
I
I-
killed them before they go into my tent.
I'm gonna spend the whole rest playing with them.
Good. They're
Oh
busy.
no. So Cora is essentially trying to domesticate them.
I'm actually going to join Cora.
I feel like they are trying to domesticate Cora.
Cora doesn't know anything about anything. She just likes them.
Shout out, by the way, to the animal that is in essence a domestication trap. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, is it safe to assume all of you are going to rest?
Yeah.
Until when?
What
Until the
time is
rest
it?
is over.
It's
8 a.m. now.
Until
Following
6
10
p.m.
hours of non-stop travel.
Until 6 p.m.
That'd be 10 hours.
Yeah, but it's too hot before 6 p.m., isn't it? We could, I mean, if 4
True.
o'clock is.
Unless you want to start subsisting. But then that's another 8 hours. So
Oh.
I think we
Which
do a
would be
10-hour
midnight.
rest till 6 and then go through the night.
Okay. We can always do some mobile subsist, and then next time we stop, we can do a stationary one if the camels look like they're on the last legs.
Hey, and A3.
Hello.
And Medora's gonna make sure Cora and Kia are out of earshot at this point. Look, at
Hey,
least if
look,
they
I'm
bring-
riding it! Whee!
At least if they bring the jackasses with us, we've got bait if something starts chasing us.
I mean,
Look, I think we need to get to the next place as fast as we can.
yeah. Okay.
I don't want to kill them, but I'm not gonna let Marco just murder them for fun.
It didn't say for fun.
Yeah, that's Pazuzu, not Marco.
At this point, Key is trying to mount one of the jackasses. It's not a question of weight; it's a question of size.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
It's
Yeah,
literally
probably
like
too
you'd
big,
have
so
to
it's
squat
like
on it.
it's like a person trying to ride like a pig. You know, like you can stay on for a little bit and then it starts moving, and you're like, what? And
That's
rolled
pretty much
off.
what Cora's doing, yeah.
Yeah. And for their part, the desert jackasses are having the time of their lives.
So is Cora.
I thought that was never mind.
Um,
Can I start training them?
Already.
We'll talk later. So
I have a
during
circus performance.
this
in
period of
my-
8 hours,
Oh no.
You are alerted by whoever's on watch that there are travelers on the road.
Tell them some jackasses.
There is a group of robed Elemen, all Undine. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a camel.
One camel.
The camel bearing packs and baggage, it seems like.
Hey, you got some camel feed?
As they approach, they sort of are wary, and one of them steps to approach your camp.
We will attempt to trade jackasses against camel feed.
Hello.
What? No. Are you open
You are
to...
travelers?
Yes.
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 Would you like to step in out of the sun for a moment?
They kind of look. The sun. I guess this is early during the rest. Make a diplomacy check. You can choose whoever will be responsible for interacting with them.
Wait,
Diplomacy is
overall?
not my forte.
Yeah.
If we're lying to them, to
Yeah, at
tell
this
them the
point, you
jackasses
guys
are, great,
are
then you can call
sufficiently
me.
talented, sufficiently experienced that if you know who's got the best skill in something, you can sort of have that person take charge. I would say
It's
that's
My
like
fine.
diplomacy is 16.
16.
Well, see, if we're not trying to buy booze off
16?
them, Medora and Marco might work.
Both of ours are 16.
Well, that's 17 higher than mine.
Not it 3. It 3's just grunting at them from a corner, like, eh. What's yours, Nexa?
Diplomacy, you can it's +4, but you know, if we start
Okay.
lying to them, then I might come in.
So who's
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Can we aid each other, Cora and Medora? Like, Cora would be the bubbly,
yes, that's fine. That's fine.
like,
Cora, go ahead and roll
depending
to
on
aid.
how they respond.
This is
Good
not a
cop and
super
better
huge
cop.
tactical thing, and for the sake of narrative moving forward, let's just make our choice. And so, roll some dice.
I'm gonna stand with them, not to aid them, just because element.
That's fine. That's fine.
Am I
So someone roll to
assisting or-
aid. First
or
roll is
rolling?
to aid. Second roll is the one.
Okay, well, here you go. Here's mine. 34.
Okay.
Oh no,
Jesus.
that's a good one.
That is, what's your proficiency? Trained. That is +2.
And then my role is also public.
If it you'll know if it's not public because the check you are doing will have the secret trait. If it does not have the secret trait, it is public always. You got it? See, there you go. Excellent. She hesitates. We will graciously accept your invitation. Briefly.
Yay, we have tea!
and she'll approach her group, and a few minutes later they will return. And you find that there's a very old man and woman, like venerable aged. There's the woman who you spoke to, and another woman similar age who appear to be a married set, and then 2 teenage boys. All of them, the whole group, undying.
Step in. We have tea or alcohol or water, whatever you need.
And we share our resources. We offer you gifts of. What would they? Let me
Marco,
double check.
open the
Camel feet,
faucet.
obviously.
Gifts of. I'm checking their actual like
Can I-
resources.
Wait. Well, I mean, what skill is that?
I mean, honestly, the main thing they have is water.
Oh, thanks, water.
I'm
They
just
offer
gonna
you.
get Selene to put a hand over both Ithri and Marco's mouth.
We offer you gifts of tobacco, incense, and whey bread.
Tobacco. We can't have that here.
Can I buy some
Sounds
tobacco off you if I give you some
delightful.
jackasses? They're good for teenage boys.
Marco, you're not
Yeah.
talking right now.
It is
Thank
a
you,
gift.
Rick.
You are welcome to these
Ooh.
things.
Are you open to trading?
You get a very guarded vibe. Potentially.
We are in need
What
of
do you-
camel feed.
And what do you offer?
Money?
Only camels.
Or
Jackasses.
I will pay you
That's what I
money.
No
said.
need of money.
I have rice.
Food? People food?
I have rations.
We will offer you 1 sack of camel feed for 1 sack of rice.
GM, how far does 1 sack go for camel feed?
I believe you guys have your rice organized in sacks.
No,
No,
I mean
no,
for camel feed. How
Just
how
one
far
camel
does
for
that?
1 day, or?
Yeah, how
I
long
would
does that
say
one-
1 sack of camel feed would be sufficient for. Depending on how you. Okay, well. It would be way more. For 1 camel, it would be a week. For
Oh.
your whole group of camels, you could probably give them that for 1 day each.
Okay. So
Do you have
okay. How long till the next town or campsite?
Where are you bound?
We were heading north. But
Yeah,
we
we're
are
going
travelers,
to
so we're just
Marcus.
following the road. I speak over Cora.
A few things.
I'm just a little troublemaker.
5 and 6. You will find no further settlements north of here. The Sand Voyager's trail will take you out of the desert eventually, and there is an Aurelian outpost beyond the sand's edge.
These travelers came from the south, right?
They did.
Oh, okay.
So
Where are you headed?
where are you heading? Yeah.
We make for. I have to name the damn outpost. Quick, give me the most British small town outpost name you ever heard.
Worthington.
Bridgington.
Do not want the British small town
Worthington,
names.
love it.
Worthington.
Technically, it was Worthington
Bound
Shire.
for Worthington outpost. To trade tobacco with the Aurelians.
How far? How many days travel is that?
A few weeks.
Oh, okay.
It is why we must be sparing in the feed we offer.
Then we appreciate what you have offered.
So
Do you
there is
know
feed
which-
to be found in this area.
Oh,
But once you get as far as Sky Sea, it is perhaps too late to find feed.
Good
What
information.
is Sky
Okay.
Sea?
It is where the land gives way for clouds.
A
What do you
cliff?
mean by that?
The birthplace of the sky.
Okay.
Are there
Now Marco knows that tobacco is the good stuff.
what is the legend of that place? I'm just gonna pass the tobacco to Marco and be like, smoke this and shut up.
That wasn't Marco.
I
just
promise
now.
it makes so much more sense when you're high. Take a quick look at some desert rumors.
Maybe
here.
give some to
See if I
Ithri
can-
depending on what comes out of his mouth.
Ithri
Why
doesn't
Ithri?
smoke.
Passive smoker, I guess. Now.
You've not got a choice in the 10.
Thought there was a thing here. I'm so sorry. There is a thing here. They say the legend of our people, of our clan, is that beyond the hills, the world ends. There the sky is bottomless. Ships sail only upon clouds, while their spectral crew attempt to bring the souls they capture to their ancient, cursed city of stone.
I look at Medora
Oh.
knowingly.
That sounds real cool.
Would you care to tell us how far that is?
The older couple confer for a moment here. Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I would love to see such a thing.
Hold on, Askell's doing more math.
It's okay. 4 hexes.
Yeah, if you want to tell us in hexes, that's fine.
We will just
I
assume
am.
that's a local measurement.
Yeah, it's 1 hex. Idiots.
Directly north, perhaps 100 miles, following the Sand Voyager's trail. You will pass it ere you have crossed 150. But I would advise you forego travel this day. The Shaitan comes.
Why is wise? We've heard that before, right?
No,
Have we not heard about the Shaitan before?
I don't believe you have. Or if you had, it was vague and unspecified.
I'm like, now.
Was that not the sandstorm?
Yeah,
thing?
I thought we didn't know
Oh,
last
that's
time,
right.
and then we
Did
got
identify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got told
yes,
last
the
time.
Shaitan is a
and
type
then-
of sandstorm.
Yeah.
So you know
Mostly because
something
the
of it.
name was hilarious to me, so I've stored. I couldn't remember what it was, but I was like,
Fun trivia for you. The mythical Shaitan is supposedly the origin of the Hebrew translation of Satan.
Mm.
I mean, we didn't enjoy it last time it came through, so fine.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense when you consider. It's not
It
entirely
was not
irrelevant.
a fun encounter. When they say the Shaitan comes, do they explain what they mean by that?
They haven't yet. They say it like it's obvious. You're welcome to ask about that.
What? Sorry, this sounds like obtuse questioning, but how would we know when and where? I'm originally from the CC, so this is all new.
The elderly man kind of looks at Key and then starts whispering in his wife's ear in the impossible to miss tone of smack talking whisper, like when you get an old couple at the grocery store who are like giving you the stink eye and then talking in Chinese because they know you don't know what they're saying. You're getting that vibe from the elderly couple. The woman who is speaking to you, though, continues mildly. With experience, you sense the change in the air. Sometimes the change is an increase in pressure, a static. When the Shaitan comes, the static bears power. I.e.,
try and
they can
remember the feel.
their knees hurt in such a way as to suspect there's going to be acid rain.
It's like having headaches before thunderstorms. Like,
Yes, but a very specific headache where it's not going to be a thunderstorm, but probably more like a firestorm.
okay. Cora, do you think they would know of the place?
Yes.
You'll go. You ask.
I thought I wasn't supposed to ask.
I think it's worth it. What are they gonna do? Caution us off?
Cora's gonna look at the old couple. You got something to say?
There goes diplomacy.
The male speaks up. No. Your water is generous.
So are our donkeys. I gesture to the donkeys in the tent with us.
One of the teenagers snickers, and the other was like, shh, shh, shh.
You can keep them, boys.
What? No, they can't.
Not wise to travel with desert jackasses. They can carry great loads, but they are known for something of separation anxiety.
That's okay. I won't leave them. Pet, pet, pet.
It's okay. More too.
As you wish.
Do you know if that stone place? Is it known by any
The
other
city of
name?
None of the legends that I have heard tell of a name. Simply a curse and death.
Okay, yeah, Medora, I think that's the place.
It lies at the heart of the sky.
Yeah, the heart of the sky. That's where we have to go. When you say heart of the sky, are you talking like 500 feet up, 200 feet up?
Down, or they said bottomless.
An island in the sky, reached only by the sailing ships of the damned.
Well, looks like we're facing death.
Hmm. Well, we will take that trade, by the way.
Oh, already.
One of the teenage boys will get up and fetch you. Like they'll take care of it for you.
Medora, give him your rice.
Askell, I'm assuming I could just give them one sack of rice and just remove it.
Yes.
I love
Yep.
how
Yep,
Askell's
just
using
remove it.
any opportunity to just get rid of your bags of rice.
Believe it or not, this is actually me trying to do you a favor because I thought, like, what are you ever going to do with that rice?
No, that's
Oh,
fair.
I'm
No, that's
gonna
fair.
keep
I'm
it
not complaining.
forever.
I'm
That's-
giggling.
That last sack of rice, I am going to scatter grain by grain across the entire world of Enderin.
I thought it was for Selene.
Also that.
Oh, my rice.
You bear the robes of this place, but you are not of the desert.
Who's he talking to?
What came
All
out
of you.
way?
No, originally.
Not really asking a question. He's just saying it.
We're,
We
Making a
were
statement.
sent here.
I'm like
Um,
right here, buddy.
we've become friends of the.
We are trying.
Legend tells of a great evil that will be released into the sand, and that salvation will not come from those in the desert, but adventurers from a far land who will save us all. Never really believed much in legends.
That's nice. I'm gonna use True Sight on this group of people.
Not too bad of an idea.
You
I
can only do
guess.
that once every 24 hours, can't you?
Yeah,
It's once
you
every
already did it.
rest. Oh,
Just
I can't. do
no, it's
It's
that was
once
today.
per hour.
It's jackasses in disguise.
Fuck! Just once per hour. Then you
Once
see
per hour.
exactly things as they seem.
You mean as okay? Good.
Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk to them about
No,
or
get
ask
these
them about.
crotchety old people out of here.
To be fair, only 2 of them are old.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
middle-aged-
The others can stay.
The middle-aged ladies have been quite diplomatic.
I'm just gonna look at the man who was talking about the legend. Just look at him and go, look, if we succeed, you met us. If we didn't, you met us.
I suppose not all stories will be known.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
I mean, they're gonna hang around for probably the after. Honestly, until you guys set out, or they're not planned. They were gonna make camp because of the Shaitan. So I guess what
Actually,
I was gonna
we
say
are
is, what do
too.
you guys? Are you guys hanging around or?
I would like to follow their lead, right?
Yeah. My suggestion was going to be if they think there's a storm a brewing, we don't move until they do.
Yeah.
So we haven't even hit 6 o'clock yet.
I'll vibe.
Is there anything you guys want to do about that, or are you guys just gonna kind of hang out here and wait? Well,
Oh,
This is still during the rest.
Find camouflage.
Oh.
prior to 6 p.m., knowing about the storm, is there anything you do, or are you guys just going to continue resting and sort of
I
vibe?
would like to make sure that all of the tents are sort of
Secure.
dug into the sand a little bit to make it so that they are weighed down and protected.
Okay.
Is there
So
any
what's
prep
this-
that the foreigners do? The foreigners to us.
The locals.
We're the
Where
foreigners.
the
You mean the
Foreigners.
locals?
Yeah,
The
the locals.
opposite of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To their tents.
They-
Anything special, or does it just look like they're setting up?
They set up a single large pavilion-like tent. Put the camels, or get their camel under it, and like stack their bags and such, and then they actually lower it, covering everything in like blankets, and then covering the top of their tent with more blankets.
I copy them.
They weighted blankets or something? How are those not blown away?
They are actually nailing them in.
Okay.
Damn.
I follow their lead and do that. And if we don't have enough nails for the tent, I will just use lots of sand on the edge to weigh it down.
Okay. And they are going to depart to their own and like secure
Yeah,
themselves before, so they're not going to like hunker down with you. But yeah, okay. If you're mimicking
Oh.
them, that works.
So, what's this tobacco, and should I try it?
I'm
No,
rolling
Not
some
while
cigars.
the tent's really
I
low
will
and there's
add,
no
by the
air in
way,
here.
It's actually in the form of hookah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So I
it's
can't do
hookah.
anything with it then. Unless we
Not
stole
smoking
the
tobacco,
princess.
huffing tobacco.
Hmm.
But I will say that those of you accustomed to such things, Selene, Key, Marco, recognize like this is good stuff. This is probably homegrown, and it's a tweaked culture, so to speak. They've honed it.
Hmm.
It's a specialty item, i.e., it's nice.
I don't
This is
have
the kind of
time.
shit that the Sheik was probably smoking.
Hmm.
That being said, let's find
Oh,
some.
terrible.
Oh,
Spaghetti-o.
It's the Shaitan.
It's a beholder.
There's a shitstorm brewing.
It's all
Ew.
of them.
Too many dice. This 50 more
It's a
jackasses going to
sandstorm
crew.
made of beholders.
Yay!
I needed some
Every
information.
grain of sand is a beholder. A teeny tiny
Okay. It's about, actually, it's right around when your rest would have ended. It's about 6 p.m. if you hadn't been warned, just when you'd have been hitting the road and like at the most vulnerable. So you got lucky with your random encounter roll. When the storm seems to hit, the wind picks up. The sky becomes cloudy, and your mounts get pretty fucking nervous, even Pazuzu. Actually, Pazuzu's nervous energy is more akin to excitement, a thrill.
Yeah, let me go.
Which is
fly it.
probably even worse, really, when the demon is fucking thrilled. You are all bundled up under your tarp, under blankets. Everything is covered. Let me see. I'm going to roll a quick D8 publicly so you know direction. This is the direction it's going.
Question mark.
D8 would be, so 1, 2, 3. It's going south. That fucking sucks. For you.
It's going along the road.
It's going along the road south.
Well, that sucks in the future, but not right now, right?
Yeah,
I mean-
well, we'll see about that. As the storm passes over the party, it begins to rain. So first there's like this wall of sand that just consumes everything, and you could hear howling wind, and then suddenly you can hear the patter of like rain coming down, hammering on the top of the tent. None of your creatures are exposed to the rain, so there's no reflex save.
What
But
about
for
the
your benefit,
jackasses?
it would have been. Oh, the jackasses are with you. You've seen to that. They are going to hang out with
What?
Cora and Key.
Oh no.
It would have been a DC 28 reflex save per minute for 3d8 acid damage per minute.
I have an idea. We let the jackasses arrive, and we just walk with them. We let them take us to food.
You hear a rumble of thunder that sounds kind of wrong, almost like screeching in your headphones, if that makes sense. Like there's this awful piercing whine in the air with the thunder, and the rain coming down on your on the tarp above and the blankets. Like you could hear it, a steady rhythmic patter. Maybe rhythmic is the wrong word. Dissonant, a dissonant patter. Like it's not rhythmic. It is out of. There's a word for it, and I can't think of it. Like, it would be most disturbing to Medora, though, who's the one proficient with music, who would recognize that this is a dissonant pattern that is like almost maddening. There is the essence of the rift in this. This is a storm that is the antithesis of order and life. It is a chaos storm, basically.
Haskell,
It
can
eats
we
at sanity.
try and you know how they said there was like a weird feeling in the knees? Can we try and commit a feeling to memory of what this has felt like building?
So this would be survival, and it would require expert or better proficiency. Anyone?
Sorry, which
I'm
one?
so good at surviving that I can't do
Expert
that.
survival or better?
No.
Okay. So yeah, it's
Can you
just
not
too
do
subtle.
medicine?
He just literally
No.
feels his knees.
I would allow
Oh.
desert lore, but anyway. Listen,
I,
man, you're from the damn desert. I can't believe you don't have it.
Wait,
Look
I
at
have
Eisenwalker.
I
terrain
sacrificed
expert
everything I know
desert.
about
Is that
sand for a
desert lore?
goddess.
You have the what?
No, that's what Key also has. It is different.
I see.
I think that's what both of you were like. I don't need desert lore. I've got terrain expertise.
Next level, I'm
Um,
taking desert lore.
Well, I'm not from the desert.
You're good
Next
at
level, you
handling
take
the
Devon.
desert, but that doesn't mean you know what you're talking about. You're just innately good at it.
But
The
you know,
rain lasts
the chaos
for
storm
about
sounds like a
7
good idea
minutes.
to look into the crystal ball if you want to do some chaos.
If you're following in the behavior of the element, you're all under blankets and like lying flat with your mounts in a tight bundle. Because the sandstorm is absolutely still going through. There is still sand obliterating the air itself around you. It's outside that you can hear the rain coming down for 7 minutes straight. Acid rain. And then the rain lets up. About 5 minutes after that, the wind dies down. And then everything is still. What do you do?
Is it safe?
Do we
Could be
hear
the eye of
anything
the
from the
storm.
other tent?
Probably not, but your tent is also partially buried under sand.
Let's give it a bit.
Okay.
Hey, Lito. And I'm gonna allow Lito to slither his way out of the tent through like whatever cracks he can find,
Okay.
and get him to come
There's
back.
like burnt corrosive mud that he just easily like digs out of to the open sky. It's safe. And steadily you guys like unearth yourselves. You see the element doing the same. Their camel groaning as it like kind of has to crawl out of the sand. The road is gone, both north and south. There is no road.
Okay, let's go
They said
north.
They said 100 miles north, right? To the edge of the sky thing.
Mm-hmm.
They said roughly.
Mhm.
Yeah, roughly.
100 miles is how many hectares for player benefit?
That would be 20.
Oh my god.
Because each hex is 5 miles.
Yeah, and we're making 2 a day, 3 a day. We
Close
travel
to 3 a
from
day.
we travel from 6 till 10 and then 6 till 2, right? So we're doing 3
Typically.
hexes a day. That's gonna be
No, I thought you had it down to 4 hexes. You were doing 2 at dawn, 2 at dusk. I thought somehow
okay.
is how we work out.
So-
If you want, we can just go in 24-hour increments to streamline this. To make travel.
that's-
I just
that's-
wanted you to feel a little bit of the pressure up to this point.
That's still 25 days to get there, roughly.
Wow.
Well, maybe
No. If we're doing 4 a day,
that's 25, assuming
20
that they're correct.
Yeah, 25 days.
And also assuming a straight line.
That doesn't sound right.
Map isn't big enough for that. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it is.
Zoom out.
Yeah,
I
I
think it
just
is.
saw it. It's
Zoom out.
actually long.
It's
Wow.
it's more that
Yeah, I didn't
We
realize
are-
the map was that long. Sorry.
we aren't gonna make it that far, right? Not with the camps.
Absolutely not.
And our jackasses.
One of the in fact the main woman who's been speaking to you approaches you while her group is like getting their camel ready to travel. I thank you once more for your hospitality.
Thank you for your advice.
Are you sure it's
You-
100 miles?
Walk in the steps of prophecy, I understand.
Oh.
Do you know what the prophecy is?
Only the legends that my father has imparted.
I would love to know what that is.
You already know most. But
Would you tell it? For a refresh?
yeah, I mean, they already told you that the saviors from the returned evil one come from outside. That they will be an unlikely, most of my people would say troublesome bunch,
That's us.
and that they will carry a piece of the night sky itself, the very stars, to the crystal tower, and there save the world.
Does your father have any clue as to where this crystal tower might be? Do the legends
turns and
describe
looks
it
back.
in any way?
I do not think so. But she hands you a silver coin. If you encounter more of my people, display this and they will know you are a friend to the element, and they will provide you with hospitality.
Thank you.
The storm was young, so if you continue with good fortune, you may find that the road yet exists ere you reach the signpost. If it does not, and you reach the signpost, turn northwest.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Wish us luck.
You too.
And then they're going to head out into the now trackless desert. Yes, that's right. Your movement speed is no longer on the road. Your movement speed has become desert dunes.
Great.
Wonderful.
We love
Get off the
that.
camels. We're using my stuff.
Technically, the camels actually ignore difficult terrain as well. It's just because it's not the stamped down road. Let me take a look at what the... So it would apply to you as well. The travel speed is...
Don't worry, Key. They'll die eventually.
Terrible. Desert Dunes is 6 hours per hex.
I fly.
So
Goodbye.
we're talking.
Unless you're Selene, in which case it is 2 hours per hex.
So
If
we're
you
talking
could all fly,
like
what a...
What a what? You cut out.
Can I fly?
say words, Askell. Can't hear
What a world it would be.
you. Okay, good. Cool.
He's back.
Sorry, I just realized I was like doing the ADHD thing where I click on the map and I just drag the map in circles, and that might have stalled out my connection speed for a second.
The time we spent in the tent, does that count as a full rest?
Oh yeah,
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yay.
that was the point. You guys spent like 8 hours there.
Mhm.
I'm no longer drained.
Yay!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I will say this: your camels can go 7 days without eating. If you wait five more days before feeding them the bag of feed, you could, in theory, get another 7 days out of them.
Oh,
I would advise you wait 5 days before you feed them.
Okay.
And you can
There-
assume that advice is going to come from the friendly lady, the only
Mhm.
person in their group who actually seems to like you.
Understand that destiny's important and that we are her only need and hope for survival of the future. Yeah.
More like the only one who actually believes it.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that.
And so you are alone. I'd say with the open road, but with the open nothing at all before you.
Hitting the hold us rusty dusty dune trails.
Let's
They're
go.
traveling the same way we're going, basically, though, right? So.
But presumably
Yes,
a
but
lot
they're
slower.
they're branching in a slightly different direction.
Oh, okay.
Actually, more like no camera. Yeah, they're branching a little. Ooh, no, they're going straight. No, the fuck they are.
Surely
It's gonna
they're
be
going
real
They,
north,
they are
right?
going to put some distance. And yes, they will be going much slower. So technically, you will pass them.
More camel feed.
Eat my dust.
Nah, I think
Eat my
not.
sand. Sorry.
But correct me if I'm wrong, Valkyrie. That's the most positive traveler interaction you've had since the pyramid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Mhm.
technically was more business. They were just wringing you out like a money sponge, as opposed to.
Which is fine. Like, they want money and we need the stuff.
Save us some money, that's fine.
I think one time
So
people just went around us and we didn't even talk to them.
That might have been the most friendly one, actually, because we didn't have to interact.
Runner up for sure. So
What about the people that found us unconsciously and unconsciously?
that's who we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, those
The
are
Judean capitalists.
They saved
Oh.
us, but it cost us.
It sure did. Yep. As you set forward once more into the deepening night.
into the unknown.
I use my
You
compass to
continuing
make
to
sure we're
subsist?
going north.
I
We're carrying on north, right?
And continuing to attempt to subsist.
oh yes.
Note, by the
Oh.
way, that if you are attempting to subsist, you are in just trackless desert. It may be harder to navigate.
I
think I won't roll anymore. It's too bad.
Yeah,
As
I wasn't
in-
gonna roll for that anymore either.
As in, trying to
Get
subsist
lost.
will make it harder to go north.
Like you might
So
get
if you are
lost,
subsisting, you can't be doing other things.
Yeah.
And you are at a point where the obvious road no longer is obvious.
Do I have the highest survival score?
Yes.
Okay, I will not subsist. I'll do the let's not get lost, but whatever activity that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Navigation. And I would say then, as long as somebody is actively focusing on it, you don't need to roll on it. You just need to be doing it. Because in theory, there are 3 different options that are all considered moving north for your party. Those who are still subsisting, go ahead and roll.
Is that anybody? I don't think
No,
so.
I think we all said
Don't
we
think so.
weren't.
I've
all
stopped
of you are
subsisting
Yeah.
so that I can navigate.
Okay, cool. So
And I was gonna
um,
scout because I'm faster.
keeping in mind that you can do that, but Key is always considered scouting no matter what he is doing, at least in the desert.
Yeah, but I
Um,
mean I'm in the air and I can go forward faster,
Right.
so
You're taking advantage of visibility. I get
Yes.
it. I get it. I'm just saying from the mechanics scouting bonus, what you're probably doing mechanically, while literally is scouting, mechanically is probably closer to search or investigate. Like you're using your eyes.
mm-hmm.
It's less about enemies and more about like anything at all. 6 hours of trudging through these open sands.
The same people.
More jackasses.
It's worse.
Scheiten.
Many more jackasses.
Another shame. Fucking hell.
We just had one.
We
You've had
wait,
one, yeah.
wait,
What
no,
about
they-
second Shaitan?
But where are the other people?
Are you able
How
to make
much
your little
warning do
cozy
we get?
cabin?
How much warning do we get?
Well, Ithri, make a survival check.
Only
I didn't
Is
think it would
key
come up.
scouting?
Oh, okay.
Scouting, yes.
Unspecified?
Actually, I would say Selene could also make a survival check here. Yeah. What are the options?
Oh, I just did it.
That's fine.
Cover, track, sense direction, subside, track, unspecified.
Okay, yeah,
Track the
unspecified.
Scheiten.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I
Both
rolled
of
like
you
garbage.
Recognize it's coming from the south. It is moving north.
It's coming back.
It's coming back for us.
And it is smack on your path, not offset. It is the same storm.
The fuck, dude?
Which
long do we
means
have?
if it's continuing north, the benefits of it being a young storm, maybe the road isn't entirely eaten away, gone. They're double tapping the road to make sure you have no road.
Wait, they? Who's they?
Fates.
The
fucking
the
Norns.
fucking storm, man. The Norns.
I'm imagining like the cartoon fighting cloud, but it's just the two like giant genie guys, like cloud rolling over the road.
It's coming back, and you guys get enough warning that you're like, fuck. Like you spend 15 minutes buckling down, setting up the blankets tent again.
Well, do we have is cozy cabin an option, Medora, or
So
are we
cozy
doing
cabin
tents?
can be destroyed by powerful storms.
Ah.
Oh, no thank you.
It's 10 foot high. How tall is a tent?
About the same.
So in theory, we could do the cozy cabin is a minute and then do the same with blankets and sand, right?
So if you do cozy cabin, we'll do tent over the
But
top
the thing is,
and blankets.
camels.
Can
Could
they
we
not
put
get in the cozy
tents
cabin?
into the cozy cabin?
We're
It's
also
set
gonna
up-
get
Let
by
you know.
12
snug.
feet.
The jackasses fully expect to be entering with their
Yeah.
friends.
So 20 foot,
Giggity.
20 foot by 20 foot, which gives us 16 squares.
Not enough for the camels. And the jackasses are just medium creatures. They can come in with you. The camels absolutely will need alternate.
Would we need to do 2 tents regardless?
Sounds like it.
So if we had to do 2 tents, it's quicker to do 1 cozy cabin and 1 tent.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's not going to take a minute to put a tent up, right?
Also, you've got
So-
15 minutes of forewarning, so
Yeah,
Are they-
so
The camels
Like,
are
some
going in
people
the
can-
tent.
yeah. And
I'll
the
go in there.
jackasses and us.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
well,
gonna
the
say
jackasses
I'll go
are
with the
going to want to stick
camels.
with Cora and Key. And if you two are splitting up, they start to get stressed.
So there's room for the jackasses and the people in the cozy cabin.
Oh, I just didn't think you guys wanted to be with the jackasses.
I mean, I'd rather just get through the storm. So 1 tent, 1 cozy cabin, blankets, sand. Let's go.
Well, if
Okay.
we sacrifice the jackasses to the storm, maybe it will subside.
If they kick the door
It
in,
is midnight, by the way.
do
Can we
I
Okay.
sit
dispel
down?
magic
So-
on it or something?
With some haste, you guys quickly set the tents up. Probably would have had to make camp about now anyway, so it kind of works out. You put up the cabin, the tent inside the cabin, or is it the tent over the top of it? How does that? No, that wouldn't work. The
And-
tent inside the cabin?
It's blankets over the cabin.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, the cabin's wood, if that helps, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, but it's still got to be protected from the storm a little bit. So I would still chuck sand all over it and make it as protected as I can.
Sure. Yeah, all right. And you guys have more than enough time to get everything safe. The rain starts with you all well protected. The rain lasts for 10 whole minutes, which means that would have been 30 d8 acid damage.
Wow.
Askell, can you just roll that for funsies?
You know, I thought you'd never ask.
I just want to know if I died.
I mean, what? That's an average of 120? What
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was a
so I'm-
basic reflex save. So on a successful save, you'd have taken half.
I'd
just
take
wanna know.
none.
At full damage,
DC.
I would survive.
Yeah, me too.
You wouldn't be very happy. Look at that! You take none! You would have taken none.
I'm just saying, and now I'm going to bed. In the cozy cabin.
The cabin is enough to protect you. The tent protects your mounts. The only thing not made safe is your progress through the night and the road. And so I'm just going to jump us ahead to dawn. At 6 a.m, investigating the damage. Actually, there's some pretty gnarly burn marks on the cabin.
Oops.
It's a good job that I
But-
cast a new one each time.
Imagine you had to reuse the cabin.
In the morning sunlight, you can make out the glittering bangles of a signpost not far to the north. And
Well, a
no
quick
sign at
4
all.
hours.
And I think we're going to end here. Welcome back to the regular desert. It sucks here.
Ugh.
Now we found out why they use silver though, because the acid rain would corrode other metals.
It would. You are exactly correct about that. Also, silver catches sunlight really well and is very highly visible. I am so excited. I can't even tell you that your mounts ran out of food. I thought for sure we were never going to get to cover any of the survival elements of this adventure. And here we are. I'm so happy.
I'm glad you're
Also-
happy.
This would have gone a lot
Really
faster
unfortunate-
if we didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, well, really unfortunate. Like, you had some rotten luck. There is such a small % chance of getting a Shitan at all. Even if you get it, it's only 1 in 6 that it goes over you. That you would get that twice in a row is lottery ticket winning.
That's us for
So
you.
should we
I'll go
all
and
like
buy
buy
one.
lottery tickets?
Yeah.
You should all buy. Well, actually, there's probably no point now. You've already, there was your lottery ticket luck that you needed.
No, because that was bad luck.
but,
We need to balance it with a lottery win.
Oh, I guess you could consider that bad luck. Yeah, that's fair. But that being said, we will be live next week to see if our party can find the road again somehow and maybe discern what is meant by an island in the clouds where the land dies. Sounds great. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
When you
Just
huff enough
bullshit.
of that acid rain, you get to see it.
Yeah, that is very true. It's actually LSD rain. We will also be live again on Friday with Return of the Rune Lords, a classic Pathfinder adventure path with a slightly different group, if that's your cup of tea. You can find all this and more and less on our YouTube channel. And of course, you can find us personally on our Discord server, along with the community and lots of dope artwork and memes. I'm sure Blaze has more memes up there that I'm so excited to see as soon as the stream is over.
Blazing through them.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Intended.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.